Series presented by Booking.com.
My goodness, get that guy back. That's way back there. It is gone.
Book your rivalry game accommodations at Booking.com.
The grass was tall, the stakes were high, and the John Deere X354 lawn tractor was my only way out of this mess.
That looks great.
Earn more at an authorized John Deere dealer.
We all love the big moment. The big moment doesn't start with the big result. It starts with the yard work. It starts with preparation, the determination, the craft. By putting on your gear, suiting up with pride, and getting out there every day to make it happen. Because the big moment is just one moment for Go Yard.
They sent their opponents for the good.
I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox!
Hell yeah. What is up, motherfuckers and party people? How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a great fucking day. It is time. I tell you. I do tell you. It is time. And I'm not kidding. When I tell you it's time, I'm serious. You know?
So they're beating the teams that they should, and they're beating the teams that a lot of people did not think that they could beat. And they're looking for that 7th straight win tonight as they take on the Chicago White Sox. We've got the Red Sox and White Sox coming up next.
Ace Ticket always has the best seats at the lowest prices guaranteed. Ace Ticket is more than a ticket. It's experience, customer service, value, and Boston's own trusted ticket source since 1979. Call 1-800.
Yeah. So tonight is game 2 of this 3-game series against the Chicago White Sox. We absolutely destroyed them last night, 14-3. But yeah, now we're getting ready for Game 2 of this series. It's the all-female broadcast tonight on Nesson.
We have a lot of teams.
That's pretty cool.
But my team's uniform
They did it last year. It was the first time they ever did it, and they're running it back.
Soldiers are ready to help during emergencies
Yeah.
in our home communities and all around our state.
I think it's funny because I can now go on Instagram and Twitter and like fucking watch all the insecure incel men get all pissed off about it. Yeah.
See how you can join our team at nationalguard.com/NY.
But yeah, anyway, for tonight, leading off for the Boston Red Sox, leading off at second base is Nick Sogard. Batting second in center field is Cedar Rafaela. Batting third in right field is Wilyer Abreu. Batting fourth at first base is Wilson Contreras. Batting fifth at DH is Masataka Yoshida. Batting sixth at third base is Caleb Durbin. Batting seventh in left field is Jarren Duran. Batting eighth at shortstop is Andrew Monasterio. And batting ninth at catcher is Connor Wong. Starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox is Sonny Gray. He has a 2.93 ERA in 20 games played. He has 98 strikeouts and 113 and 2/3 innings pitched.
Can you kind of walk us through what a typical day looks like for you managing the photography of the Red Sox?
Absolutely. So we are covering everything from their arrival to warm-ups and batting practice. And then, of course, as a staff before, we're covering the game from just about every single angle. And then outside of the game, we're covering...
For the Chicago White Sox, leading off in left field is Sam Antonacci. Batting second at first base is Munetaka Murakami. Batting third at third base is Miguel Vargas. Batting fourth at catcher, or not at catcher, at shortstop is Colson Montgomery. Batting fifth at DH is Andrew Benintendi. Batting sixth in right field is Braden Montgomery. Batting seventh and in center field is fucking Tristan Peters. Batting eighth at second base is Chase Mydroth. And batting ninth at catcher is Drew Romo. Not Tony Romo, Drew Romo. Pitching for the Chicago White Sox is Sean Burke. He has a 3.04 ERA in 22 games played, has 140 strikeouts and 124 innings pitched.
Champion for women broadcasters in New England, Michelle Schlickman. As the primary technical director for Red Sox, Bruins, and college hockey on Nesson, she played a key role in many historic broadcasts, including the first women's Beanpot tournament at TD Garden and each Red Sox women's celebration game. Always there to give advice or lend a hand with a radiating smile and infectious laugh, she was a mentor for many entering the field, especially young women. An incredible woman who touched countless lives, Michelle will be missed tonight and every night.
Yeah, so hoping to continue that winning streak. I think it's at 6 right now. But just keep the run going. I don't even know what the winning streak is at. I kind of lost track of the winning streak. Yeah, we're at 6. I'm just paying attention to the run, you know. And that's more important to me than the actual streak.
And get a second for just 99 cents. 99 cents? That's bananas.
Bananas.
1, 2, 3, we got that DQ flavor. So bananas do it big, do it major. Runs, runs every day.
The Blizzard Double Flip is here.
Should we tell them to stop?
It's bananas. Buy one, get another for just 99 cents. Get it in the DQ app.
We have a lot of teams to root for. My team's uniform means to serve the communities and the people I care about. We're always looking for new talent.
Viva, no quería que le toquese el orto, ¿no?
nationalguard.com/NY.
Good night, Pop. Good night, Pants.
The fuck is that,
Good night,
dude?
fancy espresso
Pinkie
machine.
Pie
Good
gas?
night, keys to the sports car you spent
Fuck.
years saving for. Good night, DSLR camera, vintage diving watch, and whatever that is. Apparently he knows. And good night, concerns about your stuff or anything that might happen to it. Because you bundled your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. The end. Oh, and good night, neighbor's dog. Good girl.
Seems you've been using your Discover cashback card to earn 5% cashback at grocery stores. So now it's payback time.
You mean my Discover cashback? Activate and earn 5% in categories each quarter and up to $1,500 in purchases.
Pays to Discover.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
Red Sox baseball on Nessa.
Aaron Donald worked out with the LA Rams today. Yeah.
Warehouse sale today through Sunday on Shore Road, Monument Beach.
I'd be crazy if Aaron Donald comes back. Because he's been keeping in shape these past 2 years. You know?
Welcome you into our third straight celebration night at Fenway Park. Obviously very special for us up in the booth, along with the 25
Third
women
straight.
behind the scenes in front of the camera.
I thought they just did it
showcasing
last
their
year.
love of baseball and
Remember, they made a big deal about it last year, like the
showcasing
first
it
time
all
ever.
here on Nesson tonight, as the Red Sox take the field, led by their starting pitcher in Sonny Gray.
Play ball.
Ready his 21st start. Here is the White Sox lineup presented by Xfinity. Andrew Benintendi, obviously a very familiar name to Fenway Park, batting .279 here at his former park, 25 home runs, and has some history between Benintendi and Sonny Gray, so a matchup to keep an eye on.
Taking a look at what Sonny Gray has done over the course of this season, he's been so impressive for the Boston Red Sox. Everything that Craig Breslow and this front office could have hoped for. In 20 starts, a 13-2 record. You see the ERA, it's south of 3 innings, 113.2 innings. And really, it's the sinker, cutter, and sweeper that he is most comfortable with, at least so far this season. 20.8% on the sinker, all the way down to the change at 5.4%. Taking a look now at the Red Sox defense presented by CarShield. Connor Wong doing the catching duties for Sonny Gray. You go all the way around the diamond. Wilson Contreras, of course, at first base. Nick Sogard. We'll get into the discussion about Nick Sogard and Anthony Siegler in terms of which one Chad Tracy goes with later on in the broadcast. Andrew Monasterio at short. Caleb Durbin, of course, at third. A huge grand slam last night. Then at left field, it's Jaron Durant with the Gold Glover. Ceddanne Rafaela in center field, and 2 Gold Gloves for Wilyer Abreu. Of course, he is in right.
Tonight's umpires, Brock Bailey behind the plate calling balls and strikes, crew chief Chris Conroy at first base, John Tupain, the second base umpire, and then it is Brennan Miller, third base umpire tonight, presented by M&T Bank. Where available, this telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. SAP is brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. Let's take a look at tonight's weather forecast. 84 degrees, a little humid, but it just absolutely gorgeous night for some baseball, right? Midweek, way to kind of carry you into the weekend.
It's absolutely beautiful, and I love how all of the seats are just filling up. I mean, this is a vibe right now. We joked about in our open how this was just kind of a bananas time for the Boston Red Sox, but I do feel, and Lou Merlone said it best, that it feels like the Red Sox, Emma, have given us our summer back. It does feel so important to have a team that's playing so well, and something to be excited about here in early August.
You know, baseball is the soundtrack of your summer. You're listening, you know, either on the radio or you're watching on TV day in, day out. It certainly helps if your team is winning, and to make this stretch that the Red Sox have had since the middle of June, and they're starting to check off franchise record after franchise record. You almost wonder what's next. What else can they do?
I mean,
start the game. That's what we can do.
In his press conference, and when asked the question, you know, what do you make of the fact that you guys are 10 games over 500? He really just said it's contributions from the entire roster, starting pitching, going into the 6th, the bullpen locking it down, the lineup is producing, starters are doing their job, the relievers are doing their job, and the lineup just keeps passing the baton.
Sam Antonacci climbs in the left-handed batter's box. Sonny
All
Gray
right,
rocks
off
and
we go.
fires. Bouncing ball first base, side glove by Contreras. Takes it to the bag himself. 1 pitch, 1 out. We're underway at Fenway Park.
One pitch, 1 out. Love to see it.
for a moment. Contreras thought about maybe tossing to Gray, but got a little bump from Ananachi.
Had to pick up the pace there at the end. Be able to cover the bag and get the out.
These 2, 3, 4 hitters in this White Sox lineup are the power hitters for sure.
Ball
Murakami
one.
takes a pitch outside. 24 homers for Murakami, 24 for Vargas. Then you have 25 for Colson Montgomery. White Sox do not shy away from the power, though it seemed like it was a little bit of a power outage last night.
I mean, this guy looks like he can hit the long ball, right? Murakami, I had a conversation with him quickly in Philadelphia during the All-Star game, obviously one of the Chicago White Sox All-Stars. And
that's
just
on
talked
number
to him
2.
about the fact that, what do you make of the fact that a lot of people didn't give the White Sox credit? He said certainly maybe outside of the building, but we certainly believed in ourselves. I know a lot of people, I had a friend asking me for a ticket to come see just Murakami because, just how fun he is and what a season he's had so far.
Sonny Gray working quickly here in the top of the first. Very efficient. Miguel Vargas, one of 2 right-handers, true right-handers in the lineup tonight. Looked like it got away from Gray for ball 1. Vargas right now the team leader with doubles with 25 and 67 RBI.
And what a season for Miguel Vargas. This is a guy that was traded over from the Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm sure you've seen it on social media, just how sad he looked sitting at the top step of the White Sox dugout last season.
2-0
And
count.
he's really turned it around and had himself an all-star season.
Impatient against Gray at 2-0 count after seeing his teammates swing a little bit early in their at-bats. Foul tip for strike 1, and Sonny Gray only had 6 pitches. This is his 3rd batter he's faced.
That's the thing you have to love.
That
about
fucking
Sonny Gray.
crooked
I had a
cap.
conversation earlier today with Garrett Crochet just about what makes Sonny Gray so effective. We saw it in 20 starts. I mean, a 13-2 record, I believe that it was. And he said a couple of different things when it comes to the veteran right-hander in Sonny Gray. Obviously, the experience, but really the work ethic as well, Emma, is just the
Doing
talent
the
in
Felix
general.
Hernandez
And,
thing.
After his start, he'll immediately be up, posting up on the rail, talking to other guys. And he's really keen on, in the first inning, the first time through the order, and really good, in Garrett Crochet's words, of Sonny Gray making in-game adjustments. Everybody knows his strength is spinning the ball, just kind of getting back to that.
Vargas works a full count against Gray. Got a good mix of pitches as well. See guys in the minor leagues now with 6 or 7 pitch arsenals. And Sonny Gray, as you mentioned in the top of the broadcast, working with 3 to 4.
As a starter, you need just 3 really good ones, right? Coming out of the bullpen, you need 2 out pitches.
Payoff inside. Almost hits Vargas, but he draws the 2-out walk. Continues an
That's
inning
ball
that
4.
Sonny Gray looked like he was going to throw 5 pitches, maybe. But Vargas takes his time. 2-out base runner for Colson Montgomery. Montgomery, a .216 hitter. One of 5 lefties in the lineup tonight for the White Sox. The 22nd overall pick in 2021. Gray keeping an eye on Vargas at first. 11 stolen bases on the year. First pitch sinker.
It's ball 1.
From Sonny Gray. One on, 2 away, top of the first at Fenway. Here's the pitch. This gets the low and outside corner, a called strike 1.
You see Colson Montgomery kind of shaking his head, didn't necessarily either agree with the call or just didn't like the fact that, that was the result of that particular pitch. But what is your opinion on the ABS in general? And, some folks say that no pitcher should be allowed to challenge. What's your opinion on, because catchers obviously have a pretty good rate of return in terms of that, and then it goes position players and then finally pitchers, because they always think it's a strike, right?
Right. I like that there's a limit to it because I do like the human element of this game, whether we love that or hate it at times. I do like how there's a limit. You get penalized if you are incorrect.
Dodgers lost their 6th straight game earlier today. Yeah, what is going on there?
This whole thing, that just how good umpires are
and how difficult the
we put them in a slump.
Oh, it's impossible. Swing and a miss. Good bounce back after the walk. White Sox come up 15.
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go do something from my dad real quick.
The grass was tall, the stakes were high, and the John Deere X354 lawn tractor was my only way out of this mess.
Lawn looks great.
Learn more at an authorized John Deere dealer. It's another rivalry series presented by Booking.com.
My goodness, can that guy back?
That's way back there. It is gone.
Book your rivalry game accommodations at Booking.com.
Big moment in this ballgame.
With every strikeout thrown this season, AbbVie is donating to help fight cancer. Every strikeout, every game, all season long. Major League Baseball and AbbVie, turning K's into W's.
Real cocktails, perfectly mixed. Hot water.
ACE's YardRx program prescribes the best lawn care, specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season. Because when you want greener grass, less weeds, and fewer bugs, you can get a personalized prescription delivered free from the helpful folks at ACE. Subscribe now and save 20% on everything you need all year. From our store to your front door, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Red Sox lineup is brought to you by Plymouth Rock. Wilyer Abreu, how about 2 home runs last night? 2 out of the 4 hit by the Red Sox. And a big win against the White Sox in the first game of this series. 3rd multi-homer game of the year for Wilyer Abreu. Nick Sogard leads things off. First pitch misses high, ball 1. Fastball from Sean Burke.
Sean Burke, a local kid out of St. John's High School in Shrewsbury, Mass.
Foul ball first base side, and about 75 friends and family in attendance last.
Is that all?
Yeah.
26-year-old out of Sutton, Mass.
Last season he allowed 4 runs, just 1 was earned in 5 innings. Sogard with the knuckle curve high and outside, and Sean Burke has been really solid as of late. In July, 5 starts, 2-1 record, a 1.14 ERA. Sogard spoils another. 45 strikeouts and 31 2/3 innings.
Stephon Diggs signed with Commanders. Me and Levi are here with you, bro, for streaming. What's up, y'all?
Sox had a monster of a bottom of the first last night. It was started by Sogard. Goes down looking for the first out in the bottom of the first inning.
All right, let's take a look at the White Sox starting pitcher presented by
Hello there.
Anthony Mason. As we mentioned, Sean Burke, a local.
Hello there.
22 starts so far, 22 games, 18 starts this season, 7-5 regular.
Hello.
Of 324 and 30.
Oh, yeah.
throw. Four-seam fastball expected. That's what he does the majority of the time. 37.2%. The knuckle curve, as you mentioned, 21% down to the slider, sinker, cutter, and the change at 2.3.
Oh my God!
To Rafaela towards the
No.
monster, and
Okay.
it's caught at the wall by
He got me
Zocchi
excited there.
For the second out in the bottom of the first inning.
Sedon got me excited there.
Now 2 away for Willie Abreu. Rafaela swinging at a first pitch slider from Sean Burke.
Here's Willie Abreu, my Venezuelan king.
Abreu up to 19 home runs on the year after 2 more last night. Burke goes back to that sinker.
I am stupid. I am stupid.
C.J. Abrams. And then look who's there with 7. Cedon Rafaela. Quickly down to the count, 0-2. Features another fastball, and as you mentioned, that is Burke's bread and butter. He's just improved every season, finished last year with a 4.22 ERA at the major league level. Count evens at 2-2. Uses that fastball the most, especially against left-handed hitters. Pairs it with the curve. Abreu lines it to center field, drops in a base hit. First hit of the night for the Red Sox.
That's a base hit there.
Just left it right over the plate. Abreu, again, not trying to do too much, and that's what this team has done. They just want to get runners on base. They just want to move base runners up. Abreu sitting back and waiting. Made contact on a fastball at 95.
Yes, 3rd straight game for Abreu in terms of a hitting streak. 4 for 8, 4 runs, 3 home runs, 3 RBI, and 2 walks coming into tonight.
Wilson Contreras takes a pitch for ball 1.
This is the guy you're circling right now. Although if you look at the Red Sox over the course of the last 5 weeks, you're kind of circling everybody, but he certainly earned that all-star nod that he received. One of the bright spots the entire season for the Red Sox and Wilson Contreras.
Swing and a miss. The count evens 1-1. Team leader right now with home runs and RBI. But has been a team leader in the dugout as well. Seen some guys kind of step up into that leadership role. Contreras has certainly been one of them. Bounces off the mid of Romo, and Abreu will easily take second base. The tip of the mid, and now the Red Sox runner in scoring position for the first time with 2 away, bottom of the first.
He's gonna go yard here.
Yep.
Swing and a miss. The count evens. In this at bat, you mean?
Yeah. And the at bat, of course. Thanks for spotting me on that. Appreciate it.
Goals time. This is what the team does, makes you expect those types of moments.
They just have
Foul
this
off.
belief that regardless they can win, which is a very different feeling that this team had about 6 weeks ago, where it almost felt if they got behind early that it was game over early on in the game, and it's just really completely flipped.
Drive in Abreu at second base. in left center field.
And that's a base hit. That's down.
Contreras. Abreu scores.
And that's going to score Abreu.
1-0 in the bottom of the
It's a
first.
1-0 ball game.
It's not a home run, but I'll take an RBI single in the bottom of the first inning to get the Sox on the board.
Red Sox keep finding ways to get runs across. And Contreras timed it perfectly, and pretty similar to Abreu too, just trying to muscle it up the middle. Abreu obviously with plenty of speed to score from second with a hit like that, and that now continues the inning for Yoshida. Rounds it right to the first
Yeah,
base.
Massa
Easy work.
brings that
But
one
the
over,
Red Sox take
grounds it
the
over to
1-0
first,
lead as we
and
head
that
to the
is
top of
out
the
number
second.
3. But yeah, the Red Sox score a run there.
We have a story.
You know what day it is? Hump Day. It is Hump Day.
Hump Day, yeah! Hump Day, yeah!
Yo, it's Hump Day.
This is what you get with Hill.
They upgraded us last week. We got our own room. Our own beds.
Hilton Honors, baby.
It is Hump Day.
When your upgrade is confirmed ahead of time, but sleeping arrangements are not. It matters where you stay. Hilton, for the stay.
Welcome to the hybrid revolution. Welcome to Hexlab.
Yeah, but is HexCloud really worth it?
Of course they're worth it.
Going for 7 in a row. Let's do it.
No, I am Gordon Ramsay. With Hexlab, you get one step closer to cooking like a real chef.
Me?
Let's go. With Hexlab, you get the searing power of stainless steel, the durability of cast iron.
I love you, and I miss you.
We have a lot of teams to root for in New York.
Let's go,
My team's
Red
Unicornians,
Sox!
I get to
Let's
serve
go,
the
Red
communities and the
Sox!
people I
Let's
care
go,
about.
Red Sox!
And we're always looking for new talent. See how you can join our team at nationalguard.com/NY.
Multitasking sure is tough, isn't it? Luckily, Geico makes it easy to manage all your policies in one place. Because we could all stand to do a bit less.
It feels good to juggle less.
Are the Red Sox going to win?
Yep.
The CW.
Are the White Sox going to win?
Nope. Ultimate team up as the ESPN
Are the Red Sox the better team?
Yep. Streaming home.
Are they on a 6-game winning streak?
Yep.
Are they going to continue that 6-game winning streak?
Yep.
Is Sonny Gray going to give up 10 runs?
Nope.
Welcome
Damn
to the
right.
Surfside second inning. Red Sox off to another quick start, 1-0. RBI single by Wilson Contreras.
Finger in your cockhole, baby. Me put my finger in your cockhole, baby.
Sonny Gray is that Boston has won 15 of his 20 starts, including 13 of his last 16 since April 20th. That stat, to me, is one of the more important things because this is the guy, even if he doesn't have his best stuff, talking about the in-game adjustments that Garrett Crochet was speaking of, he finds a way to figure it out in-game and gives his club a chance to win.
And when you're going 6 or 7 innings as a starting pitcher this time of the season, and we can talk about the reinforcements that have come from the trade deadline, but to go and be able to have Sonny Gray have such a great
No, I did not
all
upload my
season as
own
well.
yet, actually. Because it's
huge with saving your bullpen.
I tried to, but it's kind of
Looking
annoying.
at things about 6 weeks ago, and this club was in a very uncertain position. We weren't certain if Craig Breslow in the front office, if we were buyers, if they were sellers. Would have had to have waived his no trade clause as a member of
Andrew
the Red Sox.
Benintendi strikes out.
If the strikes are not there. He said he would
Andrew
do it.
Benintendi was on the 2018 Red
It
Sox
was a
team.
good opportunity for the Red Sox and a good opportunity to go to a contending team.
Had that amazing catch in ALCS Game 4 to end the game. Big part of that team.
To make some noise in this postseason.
Definitely one of the other storylines and all of that was Sonny Gray, and then he has evolved with the team. Hard not to buy in with what this clubhouse is doing right now. Braden Montgomery sends a fly ball left field. Durant back.
And that's caught for round number
Again,
2.
2 quick outs here to start the top of the first inning. Our batting stats presented by your local Honda dealers.
Here's Tristan Peters.
Tristan Peters Hitting .265. Team leader with 3 triples. Sonny Gray with another first pitch strike. Gray up to 13 winning decisions, looks to join Christopher Sanchez, the only 14-game winners in Major League Baseball. Fly ball right field, Abreu makes the catch. White Sox go 1-2-3 in the second.
And that's out number 3. A quick 1-2-3 inning there. Love to see it.
Tell him something dumb. Like I'm from Greece.
Looking good, Yadiel.
I love that.
Multitasking sure is tough, isn't it? Luckily, Geico makes it easy to manage all your policies in one place. Because we could all stand to do a bit less.
It feels good to juggle less. It feels good to Geico.
Distress call came in. What was the code? Attack. By who?
Mutiny. Rated R. Only in theaters August 21st.
Hey, who is not checking out the pace?
Elizabeth Banks and Gabrielle Union, class of 92?
Foul ball! Pace checkout is offered by the banks and credit unions you already know and use, so you can feel confident about who's behind it.
Oh, checkout offered by banks and unions.
Okay, it checks out.
Your head's in the game now.
Thank you.
All right.
No, you're benched. Checkout offered by banks and credit unions. It checks out.
There are 3 victims we know of. Female killers. They kill for power and control. We've been waiting for you.
Yips, maybe tennis has ever seen and ever bring in.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
G League Winter Showcase in Orlando. Stay tuned.
Bring female broadcasters, including Sofia Alvarado, a rising junior from Chelsea, and a softball player who spent the day with us. She's now hanging out with us in the booth. Good to see you. It's been, I'm sure, a very exciting day for you. What's been the best thing about your day so far?
Today, the best thing would definitely be collaborating with all the amazing broadcasting women. I've learned so much. I've learned how dedicated I need to be if I wanted to continue in this field, and as well as quick on my feet, which is 2 very different traits, but it's something I've seen along every single woman that I've spoke to tonight, and I'm just so happy to be here.
What's the thing that got you interested in broadcasting to begin with?
I would say just growing up, I'd watch a lot of games, and I noticed how the broadcaster could really change the game with just their voice alone. And as I grew up and I have the amazing opportunity to be here today, I just have a love for it. I have so much adrenaline, so much euphoria, and I'm so excited.
Was there something that surprised you throughout the day that you weren't expecting?
No, not really, actually. I have been so excited since I got the news. So all day I've just been super, super ready and excited for everything that has been thrown at me.
One away for Jared Duran. Swinging a foul tip.
What drew you to softball? What did you like about the sport?
I actually had to sign up because a friend of a friend told me to. And
peer pressure. But look at you now.
But look at me now. I'm having so much fun with it.
Ground ball to Mydroth at second. 2 away.
Emma is one of the best in the business in terms of play-by-play, and it's not just because obviously she's a woman in the industry, but just as a position in general. What she does is incredibly difficult to do. What's something that a piece of advice that you might have for Sophia if she would like to go the play-by-play route?
Get your reps, find opportunities. Even if you're not working for a team, you can, call a game on a sideline. I used to call high school football into my phone to record just to get reps for a football broadcast, and just finding ways to do what you love. And you don't have to be working for a team to do that. Just go after it. 110%.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I'm sorry. I had to. I had to.
Okay, tell her a little bit more about that.
I should be
grandfather
nice.
was the first voice of the Texas Rangers, and he actually was with the Chicago White Sox as well, with Harry Carey, and he really instilled in me at an early age that how fun this job is. And I can say that it has lived up to the hype, and so I've been broadcasting since I was 15, all because of him.
So young.
Yes. Yeah, but once I put on that first headset, I was hooked. And I think it's the same way. Yeah, exactly. So you just don't ever let go of that feeling. You carry that, always chase it.
And I have to say, being in this industry as long as I have, 20 plus years now, this opportunity that NESN is affording you and us, and obviously...
I think it's like, I like the women's broadcast. I like the all-women's broadcast. I think it's a cool thing.
There's Maddie.
There's a lot of people on like Instagram and Twitter who are just like, oh, I'm not watching tonight. I'm watching the game on mute. Get these women out of my fucking broadcast. This is a man's job. Those people are stupid. Those sexist fucking incel motherfuckers are dumb. But I will say, like, if you're gonna do it, you should just make it about the game. You shouldn't make it about like anything else. Just make the broadcast about the game.
We don't have to do this. We don't have to talk to media, and we're just going to broadcast as the broadcast.
I don't need to know your whole story.
That's definitely always the goal.
Always. What do you see yourself doing? What would you, if you could, kind of wave a magic wand? What's your ideal job right now, from what you've learned today and what you've kind of looked at in the past?
In full honesty, I'd be sitting right at Emma's seat.
Okay.
All right. Do it. I'll take the next inning off. You can give it a go.
I see you working hard. I see a little sweat. I'm ready.
So play-by-play interests you?
Yes, but I also do like your role. I think that you chiming in every once in a while is so nice to hear your voice.
Thank you.
And
I don't know if my husband agrees with that, but nice.
Yeah, it's a good balance, I'd say, of play-by-play and color for sure, and seeing the balance between the two of what's going on in the field and then the analysis.
Stolen base.
Stereo's off, throw to second, not in time. Third stolen base of the year. Red Sox keep moving.
And that's just another illustration, Emma, of what's going on with this team. They're forcing the defense to make a good play. They're forcing, the pitcher to pay attention to all the different things that are going on. And it's not just reliant upon the long ball or, a bunch of swing and miss. They're just putting together a really good brand of baseball right now.
Everything is going so well, it seems like. Power, contact hitting, they can play the small ball, the speed is there as well, that if you're an opponent, if you're the White Sox, you don't know how the Red Sox are going to beat you that night. There's not one thing that you can circle and say, hey, Abreu had 2 home runs last night, let's watch him, see where our pitch location is, because you can't just watch out for Abreu. You have to watch out for 1 through 9. Even if you have a single, then you have to watch out for the base runners for stolen bases. Sean Burke balks.
A balk.
Slight movement now.
Mate, what the fuck kind of question is that?
From John Toon Payne, talking behind the mound.
These nuts. Got him! Got him!
Yeah, so it looked like he almost came set and then looked away.
Catch by the umpires. Two balls, 1 strike for Connor Wong. 2 outs. Runner now at third after the stolen base, and now the balk. Liner right to Colson Montgomery. Sophia, thank you so much for spending the day with us. And good luck to you with anything you do in the future. It's very, very bright.
Thank you so much for having me. I hope to work alongside of you guys someday.
Absolutely.
And I'm so excited to see the future.
Good. We are too. We're happy for you. Good luck.
Thank you.
What's he doing?
Well, you know how Geico saved us 20% on home insurance? Now Gecko is here with another save.
Here was your problem. Vibes look good though.
I love you.
It feels good to dive into savings.
Sorry, what?
Nothing.
It feels good to Geico.
We have a stowaway.
I'm gonna help you come back for everybody. Tell me what you want. Vengeance.
Mutiny. Rated R.
The DQ Blizzard Double Flip deal is here.
Salad and Go filed for bankruptcy? Yeah, well, nobody wants a fucking salad, dude. This is America. We don't fucking eat salads.
Flip deal. Limited time. Get it in the DQ app.
We eat Burger King here.
This is what you get with
We eat McDonald's.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Impossible, or Bacon, Whopper.
Honest diamond status.
They upgraded us last week.
Honors, baby.
Yeah.
When you're upgraded,
Big Mac.
The story of 5 college kids got together and made something massive.
There was just a perfect storm becoming this villain. I just would like to change that narrative.
Oh yeah, Storch was exactly like you saw him on camera, off camera. Michael is better because he's on a roll.
Welcome in now, Jen McCaffrey, staff writer for The Athletic, covering the Red Sox, a Syracuse grad. To spend time at MassLive.com and the Cape Cod Times. And Jen, what a fun time to be covering the Boston Red Sox.
Fun, exhausting, another word, yeah. This has been a crazy stretch for them. I've been covering the team since 2014, and honestly, this level of dominance reminds you of the 2018. Obviously, a totally different type of team, but just the way they've been finding ways to win every single night, it seems, has just been crazy to watch, crazy to document day in and day out, and they're giving the fans a lot to love right now.
The 2018 team was such a juggernaut, basically from start to finish. There was no real question mark that this was a team to behold.
Exactly.
And this team, obviously, up until 6 weeks ago, was
Totally
the complete opposite of that. In your estimation, because you're with them every single day, what changed?
Yeah, honestly, it was that combination of just playing that small ball. You know, the offense really struggled, as everybody that watches this team knew for the first few months of the season. The pitching carried them. Obviously, Sonny Gray was a huge part of that, and just the young guys they had in the mound as well. But the offense could not find their rhythm. They really just kind of came into their own. Honestly, it started in late May, but they still were having those losses through the middle of June. But those games were getting closer. It seemed like they were getting, starting to get closer to where, they were going to maybe make a turn. But it was, fans were chanting "sell the team," and they were getting booed, and it was really weighing on them. And I think they got to a point where they were thinking, there's nothing left to lose right now. We have to start playing to who we are, moving guys over. Stop pressing at the plate, and just not having every guy looking for the big hit. Just do the small things, and that'll reward you. That's something that Chad Tracy's talked a lot about, of just the guys buying into just not trying to be the hero at the plate, but do the little thing, and that loosened the offense up a lot. And now you're seeing the home runs come, right? That's helped them really kind of push this team even further along. And I think that combination of being able to do anything offensively has really, while the pitching has sustained itself, has really been the key to all this.
And it also must have changed their approach at the trade deadline, and a very busy day and a very busy Monday in particular. But what were some of your takeaways with the moves, some big like Adley Rutschman, and then some just bolstering the bullpen?
Yeah, I think you always assume that there's going to be a relief, option that's traded for at the deadline, just because down the stretch, bullpens get so worn out. And so I think, adding Miller in was a huge piece for them, and just helping out Chapman and Whitlock and, Justin Slayton. Those guys have been pitching a ton in these, in this winning streak. So to give them another guy, another high leverage arm to help them out be huge. But also, Rutschman, obviously the key piece of all this. Catcher was one of the worst offensive positions on the field, and to be able to kind of upgrade that with a guy that not only does have some power throughout his career, but is a guy that can still play some of that small ball mentality and gets on base with walks, doesn't strike out a lot. Tracy was talking a lot about how he fits their offense well in that way, and then it also has a little bit of pop. And so obviously he's still on the IL right now with wrist inflammation, but I saw a hand specialist yesterday. Everything is checking out the way they anticipate. Before he even got traded over here, the Orioles were anticipating he'd be starting a rehab assignment in early August. So, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe but sometime by next week, once he gets his bearings here, that starts for him as long as things go well. But he's been, hitting in the cage here. He's been receiving balls, in the cage as well. So I think that's something that they're excited about, and obviously will be a key piece to kind of add to the mix.
And yesterday when we were watching the game, Jen, we saw him having conversations with tonight's starter in terms of Sonny Gray. He's kind of already soaking everything up. And to expand on what you were saying with the conversation with Chad Tracy earlier today, hit him there. But when you want to bring somebody in that has the level of talent that Adley does, that's one thing. But to make sure that you don't disrupt the chemistry of the club that's already here performing so well is another thing entirely. And they feel like Adley fits that mold.
Yeah, I think that was a huge thing that they were mindful of. And, even Breslow talked about that on Monday when we spoke with them after the trade deadline was complete, of just, he said, they weren't going to make moves just to make moves. They wanted to make sure if they were going to bring in players, they were going to be impact players, but players that also meshed well with the team. And, Rutschman has a pretty, just a pretty big pedigree as a leader. He's a big leader of the Baltimore clubhouse, but also just, behind the plate, managing pitching staffs, but also just being kind of that guy that a young team leaned on. He was young too, obviously, for that Baltimore club, but I think he did a lot for them, and they just wanted to bring in a guy that was going to be able to kind of mesh well here and not rock the boat too much, and I think they did that with him.
And a switch hitting catcher with power doesn't hurt either.
Adds, another element.
Padres also won big last night. Yeah.
His first ABS powered by T-Mobile call overturned. Well, and he's not the only guy on the IL that I think that a lot of people are expecting back and hoping to get back sooner rather than later. Garrett Crochet, Roman Anthony, Trevor Story, and you start to put those names together and think that this team, once everyone gets healthy again, could look pretty good. And already such a good team.
Yeah, you don't want to necessarily rely on having, the guys that are coming off the IL, but if they can't come back and contribute, that's a huge boost. Obviously, those are, those were key players of the team last year. Crochet, runner-up in Cy Young, and just the way that he's starting to progress now, very early stages, but the fact that he's picked up a ball and started throwing and isn't just doing the shoulder strengthening that he'd been doing for weeks is a big step. He's only at 50, 60 feet. Guys usually progress to about 90 and then 120, and then he'll have to throw a couple bullpens, and then he'll probably go on a rehab assignment. So it's not an immediate thing, but I know he'd mentioned wanting to come back for the postseason. So if he can be back in that final week of September, if he has no setbacks, that would be a huge boost. And then Anthony, he's been down in Florida rehabbing. They kind of removed him from the situation up here, and they had a lot of rehabbers up here as well. So he's been down there kind of toiling away and really has started to ramp up his hitting progression, and now he's hitting, taking BP. He had been just doing flips and hitting off a tee, so he's starting to make tangible progress. So again, another guy that you can add into your mix there, and that would be a big boost, for the lineup. So they'll have these trade deadline acquisitions, but then they'll also have, some of these guys, they hope at some point, later in the season.
Make sure that you guys are reading Jen McCaffrey, of course, at The Athletic. We always appreciate the insight. Just a real quick, you've been covering this team, as you mentioned, since 2014. One of the best in the business. I love to read you. You're very good at it. What does this mean to you to just be covering a team of this caliber, but obviously just participating on this women's celebration game? Because you've done this for so long, it's just another day for you.
Yeah, definitely, doing in-game broadcasts is not in my comfort zone, but it's a cool experience. It's definitely unique, and I'm happy to be a part of it and sitting alongside you guys. Like trailblazers in the game here, and so it's really cool to be able to be doing this and covering a team that's gunning for the playoffs here, one that we for sure didn't see this coming in the beginning of the year when they were struggling so badly. So just the story of them turning this around the way they did is one of the best in baseball. And as a reporter, that's kind of what you're looking for, is just the best stories out there. And they've given a lot so far this year. So we'll see.
Red Sox got nameless jerseys. The Red Sox always have nameless jerseys, unless they're playing on the road. But their home jerseys, they never have names on them, which I think is stupid. Oh, nice! Love that. Tag him out at home.
Thank you so much for stopping by. Red Sox taking the momentum to the bottom of the third.
It looked like a collision at home plate. Like, well, it was, but it looked like it was hard, but it wasn't that bad.
This deer season, visit johndeere.com/deer season and enter for a chance to win an MLB All-Star experience.
Gemini on Google Cloud found that home teams were 18% more likely to win one-run games on dog nights, and their pitchers held the visitors to 3 runs or less 46% of the time. Catch the game like never before.
Oh, this is tough. Oh, you need like a good neighbor. State Farm is there.
Just file a claim on the app.
You got this.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Sogard leads things off bottom of the third. And what a way to end the top of the third.
This is what I'm talking about, though, right? I mean, the Red Sox just finding ways to do it. Caleb Durbin, a heck of a play to snag the ball, throw it across his body to Wilson Contreras, heads up to Antonacci at the plate, a bang-bang play. Connor Wong going to have to take an ice bath after that.
With a dart from Contreras, I mean, it doesn't get more perfect than that. And check on Antonacci after that, too. Helmet goes flying. Red Sox have had some collisions at the plate.
We have Antonacci running into Contreras at first earlier, right? And then getting absolutely piled, like, right into Connor Wong at home plate.
He's the one that might need the ice.
I was going to say, yeah, I changed my mind.
That's the type of momentum swing. Yes, Red Sox are leading 1-0, but things have been a little bit quiet, and the defense can translate into offense.
But 6 weeks ago, that play doesn't happen. You know, there's a missed throw, or Connor Wong doesn't get the tag down, or something happens where it goes in the White Sox favor.
But we have to give props to Caleb Durbin for making that play.
Caleb Durbin on both sides of the ball, Emma. I mean, this is a guy that came over from the Milwaukee Brewers, of course, in the offseason, I believe. And, you know, the defense was never the issue. It was just the bat wasn't catching up as Nick Sogard strikes out there. But the bat wasn't catching up to what the defense was able to do. He had some conversations with a hitting coach that he preferred, or somebody outside of the organization, maybe somebody within the organization as well. And he seemed to have figured it out. And he's been one of the better consistent offensive players for the Red Sox since he did figure it out. And now on both sides of the ball, and he's playing tremendous defense at third. The bat is obviously there. A grand slam last night. He's been a great addition to this team.
Rafaela takes the first pitch. and just keeps on building on it, and just showcasing those different aspects. Rafaela skies it high, foul right side. Out of play. Let's check out tonight's home run odds presented by FanDuel. Cedon Rafaela. Another home run last night, and obviously Abreu with 2 last night. Sox with 4 again.
Chad Tracy, when asked about Cedon Rafaela just evolving as a hitter earlier today, said he still swings a good bit, but the difference is he's not swinging outside of the zone. He's not chasing anymore. The hand-eye coordination's always been there. The ability to barrel up a baseball has always been there, but pitchers just can't throw 3 balls outside of the zone and expect him to swing at those anymore. A lot more patient in terms of the Cedon Rafaela at-bats, more willing to put the ball in play, especially with 2 strikes, not trying to hit it out of the park, doing the little things as well.
Drives it down the right field line, another foul ball, and you put all that together, and he's top 5 in the American League in doubles, hits, average.
Not to mention the Gold Glove.
Yeah, the defense
in center field.
Defense has never been a question for Cedon Rafaela. I can attest to that even in his AA days with the Sea Dogs. Here's the 1-2. Yet to come across an outfielder come through Portland with the home run robbing catches, the incredible dive he plays like Cedon did in his time with Portland.
And that's something so special, I would think, that you get to see that a lot of us don't. I mean, you get to see these kids absolutely green and really fresh to pro ball and see them evolve into these big leaguers that you're now calling.
Check swing, he did not go around. I think that's one of the best parts. Obviously sharing a booth with you, but to look out and to see Cedon and Nick Sogard, Wilyer Abreu, look at this lineup right now, and even Chad Epperson over at third base, and Pablo Cabrera, the first base coach, all have come through Portland. But when Cedon first came to Portland, the defense, I mean, he changed the style of broadcasting at times because balls hit to the gap that typically would drop in for a double or a single. You had to pause a moment because Cedon could come flying in out of nowhere to make these catches, and he's continued to do that.
Hey, he's making plays nobody else could.
Making people make hard decisions. Do you put him in the outfield or in the infield? He's that good.
Both, at the same time.
Yes. Just put him out behind second base and track him down. Blue.
Be an umpire, they said. Oof. It'll be great, they said.
Rafaela working a long at bat. This will be the 9th pitch already. Swings and misses for strike 2. Back-to-back Ks for Sean Burke here in the bottom of the 3rd. He's given up 3 hits so far. It's now 3 consecutively retired. Here comes Wilyer Abreu. Talking about first appearances and impressions in Portland. Abreu obviously acquired at the trade deadline and with AA Corpus Christi. He said he liked coming to Portland because the weather was nicer. It was a lot cooler up in Portland, Maine than it was in Corpus Christi, Texas.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I don't think we have nearly the humidity.
I mean, that's night and day.
Already with a single tonight, following up his 2-homer night last night. And rushes it into the Red Sox dugout. Abreu able to score off the RBI single by Contreras in the 1st.
Coming into the game, Wilyer Abreu ranking tied for 3rd in Major League Baseball in games with multiple extra base hits with 11, 1 shy of the lead. Also ranks tied for 2nd in the AL in multi-home run games with 3 and tied for 12th in multi-hit games with 30.
Takes a fastball and count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Has 3 homers in his last 8 at-bats.
No, yeah, they're just about to get on their way.
Stays patient and works the count full, and back-to-back full counts worked by the Red Sox in this inning. Sean Burke is trying to keep this Red Sox offense at bay as best he can. It's not been easy as of late.
Oh, Williard! Yeah! Williard!
20th home run of the season.
Oh my God!
That Red Sox home run is presented by your New England area Audi dealer. You knew it off the bat.
Let's fucking go!
This is, I'm just watching the crowd right now, Emma, and it's just so amazing what this fan base will do. They will support this team. Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox! I mean, who knows? I mean, they don't even get to put the Wally head on for very long because the guy behind him, you know, hits a home run right after them. So this has just been a fun 6-week period in Red Sox history in this 2026 season, and Willie Abreu has been every bit of what the Red Sox could
That's
do.
my Venezuelan king right there.
Got a hold of the slider, more of a line drive. Got out of here fast. 109 off the bat of Abreu.
Peyton Tully loves it. Patrick Sandoval loves it. Brian Bayo. How can you not be having a good time? Look, they're just laughing, just having a great time.
And here's Contreras quickly ahead in the count, 3-0. Red Sox went back-to-back last night.
.390 feet on that home run from Willie Abreu. Launch angle, if you're wondering, 22 degrees. You said it, line drive, right?
Contreras works the 4-pitch walk following the solo shot by Abreu. That warrants a visit. And it's funny, we had already talked about this. Most home runs since the All-Star break. Well, Abreu just keeps adding to that tally. Now with the most. With 9.
Keep it going.
Red Sox doing a good job working longer into their at-bats. So that with both Rafaela and Abreu. That'll be a Yoshida. Contreras at first, 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd.
Yeah, here's a fun thing to look at. Let's see how much money I've saved with Dash Pass. It's got to be like billions, you know. Let's see. Where do I see that?
Bottom of the 3rd, back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning.
Dash Pass.
Abreu home run.
You've saved $313.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
That's since fucking January. That's when I first got Dash Pass.
Over that span, 17 runs, 6 doubles, 4 home runs, 13 stakes, 9 walks, and a stolen base. With the most perfect running form you will ever see.
That's just not on the stat. Red Sox tonight, too, doing damage with 2 outs. Last night, those big innings came taking advantage of leadoff base runners. Red Sox tonight, flipping the script a little bit. Sheeta fouls it off. And so in every inning, yes, we're only in the 3rd, but this is already a trend. 2 outs, and then there's a hit. 2-out single for Abreu, go figure, in the 1st inning. 2-out single for Monasterio in the 2nd, then a 2-out homer for Abreu back here in the 3rd.
And it gives you the biggest boost as a hitter when you have something, get a hit with 2 out. It's the biggest deflation for the pitcher when you give up a hit with 2 strikes, rather.
Sheeta flares it shallow left center field. It is caught by Montgomery. Inning comes to an end, but Wilyer Abreu sends one out of here again. 2-0 Red Sox.
All right, so we're headed to the fourth inning here. Red Sox up 2-0. Another run added there thanks to Wilyer Abreu.
This is what you get with cubic zirconia status. This is what you get with Hill Niners diamond status.
They upgraded us last week.
Carson Brown will be in the O'Reilly race.
When your upgrade is confirmed ahead of time, but sleeping arrangements are not. It matters when
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Stream SummerSlam. Available now on the ESPN app with the ESPN Unlimited plan.
Jordan 1's going for just $69. You guys, are you kidding me?
If y'all love steals and deals, gotta check out Whatnot.
You can find insane deals on just about anything. Everything in live chat, you feel me? Right on this deal. Beautiful vintage condition. Congrats. This is what I bought from Whatnot. If you are not checking out Whatnot, you're missing out.
Now in theaters. It's a brand new day.
You ready? That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
Beautiful night for a game, especially when the Red Sox are up 2-0. And courtesy of Wilyer Abreu, he has scored both runs. Second coming via the long ball to right field. So Montgomery leads things off against Sonny Gray. Comes off the first pitch. Montgomery 0 for 1, struck out against Gray in the first. Gray has fanned 3 so far today. Shoot a pair of walks, but has only allowed 1 hit.
Colson Montgomery has a propensity to hit the long ball. 25 home runs, tied for 4th in the American League, ranked 2nd among MLB shortstops. Keep it in the park, Sonny Gray.
So far, so good. Not a lot of hard contact. There have been a few fly balls, but we've got a couple Gold Glove outfielders. It's all right to give up some fly balls occasionally.
Just the 1 hit given up so far, right? Yeah, 1 hit given up so far by Sonny Gray to Miguel Vargas in the 3rd.
But his defense helped him out, got him out of that inning.
That is very true.
So play Contreras.
5-3-2.
Yeah, just as we draw it up. Must be somewhat of a relief to have that type of defense playing behind you.
That's one thing that you'll talk to starting pitchers or pitchers in general once they get up to the big league level after toiling away in the minor leagues a little bit, that the defense up here is so much better, so much more reliant on the guys behind you. You can just really attack the zone. You don't have to worry about if a guy makes contact, hits a ball, there's going to be someone behind you to help you out.
Jack swing, he did not go around. Count goes full. Now in the minor leagues, though, Anthony Einstein has talked about Franklin Arias and said that there are 2 outs and there's a ground ball hit in his vicinity. He's walking off the mound. Doesn't even have to worry about it,
right?
He said he had to stop himself a couple times. Wait for the play to end. But he said, I'm so confident. Anything hit in his area, I'm walking off.
Well, you have a first-hand view, a bird's-eye view and a first-hand view of Franklin Arias. Just got promoted to AAA Worcester, correct?
Right.
What do you know about him? I mean, this is a guy that J.P. Ricciardi, who obviously does the Woo Sox broadcast, is very, very high on. Folks wondering perhaps if we're going to see him at the big league level. this season.
Check swing again. This time it went around for strike 3, and out number 1 at the top of the 4th. I think it's definitely a possibility. I have been very impressed with his defense. I also, if I was a pitcher, would probably be walking off the mound too. Anything hit to Arias. But the power is there. It was there all the time with Portland. We had some walk-off wins with him. He's pinch hit. He's played second base. Anything that his manager at the time, Chad Epperson, asked of him, and Kyle Cicela ever since. And Epi had just wonderful things to say about him. He turned on an inside slider in Altoona in April. Very cold. Sent it the other way, just like nobody's business. So
Oppo power in the freezing cold. Okay.
Saying something. I mean, even his numbers in April in Portland, which it snowed on opening day for the 3rd consecutive year Portland made this season. Arias is still named Player of the Month for April. Not a lot of
In the
Seahawks
league.
can say that. Yeah.
In the league, not just on the team.
No, you expect the Richmond Flying Squirrels of Richmond, Virginia, where it's already 80 degrees, getting those honors that early on in the season.
Big swing there.
So Arias is a very exciting, intriguing prospect and only 20 years old.
Future is bright, is what you're saying.
Very bright.
Andrew Benintendi, a K in the 2nd inning against Sonny Gray coming into the game. 11 for 29, 379 with the homer against Gray, so not the easiest guy to contain. Did I just jinx it?
Sends it deep to left field. Duran now has a turnaround play.
That's a base hit off the wall.
Up to second.
Is the Orioles games on? Are the Orioles playing tonight?
I tell you, Lou Merloni.
Pretty sure they are. Yeah, the Angels and the Orioles are in the top of the 7th. The Orioles are up 3-1. You can find that game on MLB TV,
sales tax.
MASN, and then the Angels broadcast.
Again in the last 18 games here at home, 14-4. White Sox threatening with a tying run at the plate.
And that's what we were screaming at the Sox to do, right? Exactly what Benintendi just did. Use the wall to your advantage. And the Red Sox just were not using Fenway to their advantage.
Benintendi, though, knows how to use it to his advantage.
He has played here a lot.
Curls into foul territory. Into the seats. Brandon Montgomery, formerly picked by the Red Sox and then traded to the White Sox. Never played a game in the Red Sox minor league system.
You're happy that the Cubs won. They swept the Dodgers, just like we just did.
Quickly went through the ranks of the White Sox organization. Spoils another one. Montgomery, the number 12 pick in 2024. Made his major league debut on June 9th. He's the 5th player in major league history to hit a walk-off homer in his debut.
2-run shot off of Raisel Iglesias.
Big trade for Crochet. Teal, Montgomery, Mydroth, all up with the White Sox right now, and Wickelman still in the minor leagues. Swings and misses for strike 3, and Sonny Gray already up to 5 strikeouts. See the movement on that pitch, just dove right out of the way of Montgomery's bat. Benintendi still looming at second base.
103 strikeouts on the season so far for Sonny Gray. Came in
Chester.
for game 98, 5 tonight already.
Hey, buddy.
Tristan Peters, fly out to right field. the second. For the cycle on July 10th against the A's.
Canadian. Born in Manitoba, I think.
He was, with that cycle, he was the first player since 1961 to collect the two hits he needed to complete the cycle in the same inning. Wow. Tripled and homered.
So they batted around, huh?
Yeah. Gave him some extra opportunities.
So.
Helped him out. Swings and misses at the cutter for strike one. Gray at 57 pitches. In the top of the fourth with 2 outs. Another swing and miss goes to the sweeper that time. Already has 2 strikeouts in the inning. Andrew Benintendi standing at second. Double off the monster. Fouled away. Peters takes the wide stance now with the 2-strike count. Another 2-2. Just misses.
I thought that was a strike.
Close.
If I was long, I was going to be like smacking my head. Shows you what I know.
We had quite a few challenges last night. A lot less tonight.
I tell you what, though, the Red Sox have gotten exponentially better at the ABS system. Doesn't like they went from one of the worst to one of the best.
Doesn't need it there as Gray strikes out the side. Sox still out in front 2-0.
With Kalshi, you can trade on anything.
Man, tell them something they don't. Like I'm from Greece.
Chase Briscoe's gonna get his first win on a super speedway and lock his way into the championship war. It's Briscoe's big time on the big track. But who will it be? Kyle Busch throwing everything at Chase Briscoe he can. It's a win and you're in. And the 29-year-old from Mitchell, Indiana, Chase Briscoe wins the Saturday
Tell me about shades of white.
You have Swiss coffee, extra Swiss coffee. You have cotton ball, snow cloud.
You gotta let some of the leaves settle into the soil. That's where your grass is gonna get its nitrogen.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
You want to know about electric resistance heater?
How could I not?
Okay.
Mayday, 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 please respond. The captain is running a human trafficking operation.
I'm gonna help you come back for everybody.
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
We have a stowaway.
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Sweep the ship.
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
What do you want?
Vengeance.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Mutiny, rated R, only in theaters August 21st.
The game was tied.
Well, someone needs to win. Well, then we shall play.
Bonus time.
The Nesson Clubhouse, Bella DiDario, for more on the women of Fenway.
Thank you, Emma and Alana. Now, I made my way over to the Women in Baseball tribute right here in the park, and wow, what an incredible mural. This mural celebrates the rich and too often overlooked history of women in baseball, honoring pioneers from all generations who have helped break down barriers throughout professional baseball as well as the Red Sox organization. As you can see over here, they're now recognizing women with 20 plus years of service to the Red Sox, one of the honorees being Abby Murphy, who is the Senior Director of Baseball Communications and Media Relations, someone we're fortunate enough to
that's
get to
phone
work
out
with
for round number
right
one.
here on Nesson.
Such a great report and a great showcase of all the women that have made history here at Fenway and then continue to do so And what a great job the PR team does, led by Abby.
No question. And by the way, I'm a huge fan of Bella D'Addario. I think she's absolutely adorable. She already has the poise, the voice, the mannerisms. She's taking our jobs.
She was up in Portland last season, reporting on our Kids Take Over the broadcast that we do, and she was a pro.
I love it. What a great opportunity. Like I said before, when Sophia was in the booth, we just, you know, opportunities like this don't come around often, so kudos to Nesson for doing it.
Bouncer foul, and I think that's key in all of this, is that you're not doing it one year to say we did it. You're building on it every single year and finding ways to involve even more and to find the next generation to hand it off to.
Yeah, to improve upon it and expand it. Now it's just becoming a day on the calendar, which is nice.
My favorite day in August. One away for Duran. Durbin with a fly out to center field. Stereo on deck. Red Sox leading 2-0. Bit of a closer game tonight than we saw last night.
There we
Hit
go.
one hopper past Murakami down the right field line. Duran around first. Montgomery charges in. He tosses it in. And that is
Duran's in there with a
another extra
double.
Base hit for Duran. I mean, that was scorched off the bat. Duran reaches for the first time tonight. 111 off the bat. A little scorched.
5-game hitting streak for Jarren Duran.
Stands in at second, and so pointed this out earlier, but a lot of these runners coming with at least 1 or 2 outs.
The Yankees suck chats have begun.
Runs inside and away from Romo. Up to third goes Duran. Will be ruled, by the way, at E3. Murakami and Duran able to take advantage. Wow, it's impressive it didn't graze the jersey.
Take one for the team on a stereo.
Oh, that was 94,
I'm
95.
teasing. I'm teasing. I wouldn't want to get hit by 64, let alone 94, 95. Have you ever been hit?
No.
I've been hit 4 times with the ball and once with a bat.
I had a I don't even think it, I don't even count it, but got hit at batting practice. Got smoked in the ankle.
Ouch.
I still don't know physically how it happened. I was baseline with a lefty in the cage. To say he
hit hooked.
pulled it. Yeah,
Pulled it. Your windshield took a beating.
it sure did.
We can talk about that in a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Count evens. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Has your car ever been hit by a foul ball?
No. I don't get to park that close, Emma. Thanks.
Alana, work in minor league baseball. These are the perks.
No, my car hasn't been hit, but I certainly have.
Jam shot, foul back again.
Explain this.
Foul ball, that's where we park, and it was a foggy night, and foul ball just, I don't know how it completely shattered the glass the way that it did, but
I mean, that really got it.
it really got it.
And then it rained that night,
It did.
which was extra special.
Which is why then I got to park on the concourse that night.
There you go. It's like your car became a giveaway on the
It did.
concourse with tickets.
The first fan.
You too can own Emma Tiedemann's busted out windshield car.
Duran at third. Full count now for Monasterio. Goes inside again. He keeps fighting these pitches off. These are inside fastballs. Another long at bat, 8th pitch incoming now from Sean Burke, but Monasterio just trying to get his hands around on these fastballs that keep jamming him inside. Another payoff. Left in high down the first base line. Murakami settles under it, makes the catch in foul territory, and not nearly deep enough for Duran to try for a run at the plate. 2 away now for Connor Wong. Wong hit the ball hard against Sean Burke in the second. Unfortunately, it was right to Colson Montgomery at shortstop. First pitch slider to Wong after all those fastballs to Monasterio. Evens 1-1. Sox 5 hits. Abreu has 2 of them already, and the White Sox still limited to just 2 hits across 4 innings by Sonny Gray. Romo's going to challenge this pitch. ABS powered by T-Mobile. All confirmed, 1.5 inches. So Duran, after all, is credited with the double.
I need to hurry up with my food. I ordered food like half hour ago. They still even haven't have a driver yet. What is up with them lately? Come on.
So for Duran, the double of the year.
Hey, hold on a moment. Hurry up!
Saw the conversation or
You better hurry.
But was saying he was very nervous about the trade deadline. You know, saying that he wasn't performing well.
Where the hell is this guy? I ordered that shrimp 2 hours ago. Uh-oh. Looks like you should have ordered from Hurry Up Shrimp. Hurry Up Shrimp? Well, that just sounds fast. On average, Americans spend upwards of 50,000 hours waiting for shrimp over the course of their lives. When I heard that, I thought to myself, why on earth don't these guys just hurry up? So that's just what we did. Come on. No way this is the shrimp. Wow, it is! Hurry up, shrimp! Hurry up, shrimp! Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, shrimp! Not
yeah.
Engines.
Mutiny, rated R, only in theaters August 21st.
This is what you get for Polonia status.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you get with Hill Honors Diamond status.
They upgraded us last week. We got our own room. Our own beds.
Hilton Honors, baby.
When your upgrade is confirmed ahead of time, but sleeping arrangements are not. It matters where you stay. Hilton, for the stay.
Oh my God, I'm shaking.
Whatnot is an app where you can buy and sell all sorts of collectibles.
You need to get on there because you never know what you're gonna find. 3, 2, 1, we are live. Here we go. Oh my God, oh, bro! The cheapest Louis Vuitton ever sold. I'm so glad I'm adding this funky ball to my collection. This was a success.
When you're on Whatnot, it's too much fun.
Mister, I don't want much. Just a puppy. A real castle. Oh, and a huge tree.
Give the gift of magic and more, like extra time in the parks, when you stay with the Disney Resorts collection this holiday.
Gibbs maybe Thomas has ever seen and ever bring in.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
G League Winter Showcase in Orlando. Stay tuned for the second half coming up after this.
Red Sox still leading 2-0. 2 away now for Connor Wong. 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 2 away now for Connor Wong Hydroff to lead things off. 4 for 1 tonight against Sonny Gray. It's a cold strike. Some defensive changes between innings. It's now Anthony Siegler at second base, and Nick Sogard moves from second to first to take over for Wilson Contreras.
Not sure why Wilson Contreras is out of the game. Hopefully we'll have an update for you soon. It's a little concerning.
What?
It's not as if this is a laugh or a blowout. Get him off his legs.
The fuck?
Bruh.
Certainly not
Wait, hold on,
the
what?
situation in which Chad Tracy earlier today was asked about whether or not he starts Sogard versus Siegler. They're very similar players, Emma, is what Chad Tracy was telling us in terms it feels like the quality of Sogard's at-bats
Why?
is hard to ignore right now. That's why he was able to get the start today, leading off the game and obviously playing second base. Now he's over at first base. But that could change tomorrow. I mean, there are a lot of similarities in between these two players.
Went around for strike 3 and out number 1 in the top of the
What
fifth.
the fuck?
That's not a terrible problem to have for Chad Tracy either.
Not at all. The versatility of these two guys, kind of a Swiss Army knife for both of them.
Especially with Sogard having the ability to go to first base.
And that's just it. He also said Chad Tracy did
Nobody
want
knows
Sogard
why
range,
Wilson left the
at second
game.
Base. Shortstop is possibly in play as well, of course.
We don't know yet.
Siegler having some trouble getting the ball out of his glove. Allows Drew Romo to reach. Before and he had some pretty long way to go to even field it, but just couldn't get out of his glove in time. Back to the top of the batting order with Ananachi by a pitch in the third. Nothing game, and White Sox keep finding ways to get on base, to bring the tying run at the plate, but Sonny Gray has done such a great job of getting out of those types of situations.
Just 67 pitches so far for Gray. Make that his 68th of the night.
Seven strikeouts. He's walked 2, but given up 2 hits.
Yeah, Miguel Vargas in the third and Andrew Benintendi that double in the fourth.
Chopper now back to Gray, just to the right of the mound. Toss to first. Romo advances to second. Here's what happened in the third. Heads up play. Spectacular diving stop by Durbin. Through to first to Contreras.
Probably didn't tip enough. Probably not.
But hey, how about that heads up?
You're probably right.
By Contreras.
Speaking of heads up, I mean, Antonacci's head went up. What do you think? Like their older sister. I'm like, ow, poor thing.
He stayed in the game though. Pitch swing and a miss for Murakami.
There, I'll give them $2 extra. Maybe they'll like that.
The walks against Gray back in the third.
I tipped him $3, but now I'm gonna give him $2 extra. So they should fucking do it, man.
He's a little under the weather. Summer cold, perhaps.
Perhaps.
I always tip him something. I usually don't tip a shit ton. First of all, because I'm not rich. But second of all, because DoorDash already expensive enough already. And also, usually, sometimes I'll tip them more afterwards. Like, after the order's done.
Bounces away from Wong and almost stays at second. Ball rolls up the third base line.
But my thing is, I don't like giving you a tip before the service is done, because what if you ended up sucking? You know?
One ball, 2 strikes, and 2 away. Swing. 2 strikeout inning for Sonny Gray. It's 8 on the night. We head to the bottom of the 5th at Fenway.
All right, we're headed to the bottom of the 5th here.
Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox!
Running a human trafficking operation.
I'm gonna help you come back for everybody. We have a stolen.
Red Sox announced that Wilson Contreras left the game due to illness. So he's not feeling well. He's fine, but he's not feeling well.
Mutiny, rated R, only in theaters August 21st.
So, I mean, really not as bad as it could have been.
Wait, there's a peanut inside
But
me? Nice.
I mean, I'm glad he's not injured. I'm glad he's fine. Hope he feels better though.
This is what you get with cubic zirconia status.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's Wilson Contreras.
This is what you get with Hilton Honors Diamond status.
They upgraded us last week.
We got our own room. Our own beds.
Hilton Honors, baby.
When your upgrade is confirmed ahead of time, but sleeping arrangements are not. It matters where you stay. Hilton. For the stay.
Air Jordan 1's going for just $69. You guys, are you kidding me?
These bitches are taking so long.
You can find insane deals on just
I ordered it at 8:05.
everything in live chat, you feel me?
Oh, sorry, 8:06. That might be why.
Bruh. This is what I if you are not checking out Whatnot, you're missing out.
Finger in your cockhole, baby. Me put my finger in your cockhole, baby.
I'm Karen's hair doctor.
You rooting for? I'm rooting for the Sox, the Red Sox. I guess I can't just say the Sox, the Red Sox.
What do you? Oh, that poor guy needs to call. 1-800-GET-HAIR, sir. What do you think TC's doing tonight, Emma?
I think he's at the Hearts game.
Oh, makes sense.
Hey, Chester.
At least that's. He told me he was going to Portland.
Oh, there's another candidate. I can say this because my husband is bald, so I can say these things.
Oh, they finally got me a driver. Good.
1 count now to Nick Sogard. For the Red Sox.
Gotta have them ribs. And pussy too.
The White Sox getting an occasional base runner, but having some trouble against Sonny Gray. Sogard skies it. Shallow center. Emery takes the catch, 1 away.
Looks like Sean Newcomb is going to be the first person out of the White Sox bullpen. Warming up, the lefty. Burks pitched a nice game, 82 pitches so far in this one. Certainly kept his team in the game. Red Sox with a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 5th.
They give it up 5 hits. Issued 1 walk.
Told you they would like the tip. Yeah, you were right.
Working on his command and more of a consistent delivery. Credits.
It's also not that far away either,
the
so
reliever with a lot of that. They were
that's also why I don't tip them too much. If it's farther away, I usually give them more. I feel like $3 for like what, a 2-minute drive. Not that bad.
White Sox have won 7 of Burke's last 8 outings. Go back to June 18th.
Well, now it's 5 because I gave him $2 extra.
Feel it takes a cold strike.
It's more than I usually do.
4-1 with a 1.42 ERA in that stretch. Nine-way, ball 3, and only Gavin Williams, Cam Schlittler, and Skubal have more strikeouts than Burke in that span.
That's a pretty good list. Good names to be in the midst of. Quite the company.
Shut up!
3-2. All the way. Another fastball from Burke. We've seen it a good amount of times. The receiver generates almost 19 inches of vertical break. 3 inches
You can
more
stop
than the
ordering from DoorDash every day. It adds up. Yeah, I go through phases. I go through phases where I don't order like barely at all in like a month span. And then I go through phases where I order too much. I'm in the phase where I order too much right now.
3-2.
Am I fat?
Yep.
Do I eat too much?
Yep.
Will I ever stop?
Nope.
Ninth pitch.
That's the thing too, that he's really been.
Am I gonna die early because of my weight?
Yep.
He's not chasing outside of the zone anymore. Much more patient approach for Cedar Rafaela this season than we've seen in the past.
He's able to make contact and stay alive with a lot of these pitches. That was a sinker that time, low and in.
And Chad Tracy said, I said this earlier, that he's not afraid to make contact, especially with 2 strikes, which is also a change in his game.
Takes the walk there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat, and that brings up Abreu, who is 2 for 2 against Burke, and that will be all for Burke. White Sox rather will be making a change on the mound. Newcomb coming in. Red Sox leading 2-0.
All right, getting a pitching change.
I'm gonna help you come back for everybody.
We have a stowaway. Sweep the ship.
Sean Newcomb is coming in to replace Sean Burke. Sean Newcomb, I totally forgot that he played for the Red Sox last year. He actually did. I totally forgot about that.
Mutiny, rated R, only in theaters August 21st. Oh my God, shaking!
Whatnot is an app where you can buy and sell all sorts of collectibles.
You need to get on there because you never know what you're gonna find.
3, 2, 1, we are live. Here we go. This is what you get with cubic zirconia stars. This is well known as diamond stars.
They upgraded us last week. When you want an upgrade that actually feels like an upgrade, it matters where you stay. Hilton, to this day.
Yes, crazy ever seen and ever bring in.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
G League Winter Showcase in Orlando. Stay tuned for the second half coming up after this.
StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud.
Taking a look at Wilyer Abreu, the home run, the solo shot in the 3rd inning, the exit velo of almost 110 miles per hour, the distance 390 feet. In fact, it is the hardest hit home run, not only of 2026 for Wilyer Abreu, but of his career.
Here's Wilyer.
2 for 2 now on the night.
Can he do it again? He had 2 home runs last night. Can he have 2 home runs tonight? Ooh, that one almost hit him.
Spins out of the way for the first pitch. Appearances for Newcomb. 2.87 ERA.
He's had a solid year for them.
Faced the Yankees on Monday, but did allow a season-high 4 runs in his 1 inning.
I don't believe Wilyer Abreu has had an at-bat against Newcomb in his career. Wilson Contreras, who's out of the game with an illness. 7 for 11 against him with a 143 average. Eli White not in the game yet. 2 for 2.
Lines it right to Murakami at first, and he doubles up Rafaela. Ending 3 unassisted double play, takes us to the 6th.
With Kalshi, you can trade on anything.
Like I'm from Greece.
Looking good, Yanni-O!
Do you go live daily? Not daily, but like pretty much. I post a stream schedule every week on my community posts. So this week I was live every day except for Monday. But it's like usually when there's a Red Sox game I'll go live. My main thing is NASCAR actually, so that's I prioritize NASCAR over anything really, but do you do sports betting? Occasionally. You know, like that's another thing where I go through phases with it, but I haven't really done it in, I think, months.
Foul ball. Pace checkout is offered by the banks and credit unions you already know and use, so you can feel confident about who's behind it.
Oh, checkout offered by banks and unions.
Mainly just watch for the love of the game.
Your head's in the game now.
Yeah, I stream pretty much whenever the Red Sox play. Obviously not if they're playing during a NASCAR race, because like I said, I prioritize NASCAR, but if they're playing and there's no race happening, you know. Am I good at predicting? Not really, you know.
There is just a perfect storm becoming this villain. I just would like to change that narrative. Oh yeah, Sturge was exactly like you saw him on camera, off camera. Michael is better because he's on a roll.
Services is now serving the South Shore and surrounding communities, local and family owned since 1928. Schedule now.
Get the reception for Willis Chapman entering the bullpen tonight.
Might see him.
2-run game, Sonny Gray still out for the 6th. 74 pitches for Sonny
Very good
Gray.
outing so far for Sonny Gray. Yeah, but allows a base hit there.
Stereo into left field. It's a leadoff base hit here in the top of the 6th.
See if the new left side tire does anything for the Cup race.
That is the first leadoff base runner.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
It's not going to do anything.
It's the 3rd hit of the night for Chicago. Wilson Montgomery tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Starts him off with the curveball. Montgomery 0 for 2. Pair of strikeouts. 3rd time through the lineup. Rounds a foul. Gray quickly ahead in the count 0-2. Well here at Fenway, and with this type of crowd, this type of energy, I mean, who won it? 2.72 ERA here at home in 10 games.
Well, the veteran knows what he's doing.
What the fuck, Kyle?
In terms of being able to make adjustments between at-bats, even between pitches. And
Call my mom. I'm a bitch in the big fat bitch in the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. The stupid bitch and everyone's a bitch in the bitch through all the boys and girls. Shut your fucking mouth, Carmen!
I had this conversation last night with Jonathan Papelbon and Jared Carabas on Unobstructed Views, and Pap was saying it's really the last thing that you do, and Garrett Crochet echoed that. You know, he said the first thing I did my first 2 years, he did say I was hurt a lot. He said I was a 2-pitch guy, I was just trying to throw strikes, then as my career evolved, I tried to add pitches, continuing to throw strikes, but adding pitches. He said the last thing that I did is learn how to sequence, and he mentioned that Sonny Gray talks a lot about that to Peyton Tolley, who obviously is learning the game more and more every day. and to Garrett Crochet. It's just about sequencing and, you know, just how you want to go about your business. It's almost an art.
It's how your pitches play off of each other as well, and how they tunnel. I think tunneling is a big kind of topic of conversation as well. When Tolley was in Portland,
Call my mom. I'm a bitch, the big fat bitch, the biggest bitch in the whole wide world, the stupid bitch, and everyone.
his curveball and kind of tunneling them, so you couldn't always tell exactly what was coming out of his hand. Exactly.
Right. And I asked Garrett, and I'll ask this to Sonny, what on a day he's not starting. I asked him, I said, do you have to have an incredible memory as a
Oh
pitcher?
shit, I forgot about my food.
You
It's probably
remember
here by
every
now.
single pitch you throw to every guy. He said, I don't remember every single pitch. He said, I remember what the vibe is in the at-bat.
Almost,
and I
dear.
said, what does that mean? He says, was I on the attack?
5, 6, 3, double.
That was a double play. Nice. They might look at that, though. It did look kind of close at first.
Playing back.
No, no challenge.
White Sox won't challenge. And that takes care of the leadoff base runner.
Just to quickly finish that.
My food's here.
Tricking him? Was I baiting him? Not necessarily hooking him, but what was his reaction to each thing I threw? I think Sonny and Peyton Tolley and Garrett Crochet talk about that a lot.
It does feel something almost every pitch they've thrown. I feel like. Maybe ask them, how did you do against this guy? And they will walk you through the at-bat.
Another great defensive play there.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
Tonight. Benintendi doubled off the
Hell
ball in
yeah.
the fourth. Only extra base hit for Chicago tonight. Bounces this one first.
That's a
base
ground
side,
ball over to
so
first.
gloves.
That's out, number 3. I'm going to go get my food. I'll be right back.
And again, the White Sox come up 50, 2-0 Red Sox. We head to the bottom of the 6th.
You have a story.
I'm gonna help you. I'm coming back for everybody. Tell me what you want. Vengeance.
Mutiny, rated R.
20 seconds. We're live. Bang. This is one of the absolute goated drivers. Guys, that's actually an incredible buy.
That's really my feeling. This is beautiful. $200 retail. Chat, go.
This is a crazy jersey. 105 retail. Good pickup, bro. That's a steal.
Thank you for calling the Bombas Comfort Line. Please listen carefully as our menu options have changed. Bombas is socks, slippers, tees, and underwear. Crafted with the finest materials. Press 1 for comfort, 2 for style, 3 for great gifts. You choose comfort, softness, bit of So run in Bombas, sleep in Bombas, pet a llama in Bombas, give back in Bombas. Because with every purchase, one is donated. Bombas. Visit bombas.com and get 20% off your first order.
The Little League Softball World Series is back. A summer of softball. See the smiles that only Little League can bring. Little League Softball World Series presented by Dick's Sporting Goods on the networks of ESPN.
Let's find our new opening act.
Who's ready to open for Connect 3?
It is so good to be back. That was something that no one had ever seen before. Ever.
Bat of the night after coming in for Wilson Contreras. Strike from the lefty, Sean Newcomb. Ziegler hitting .235 on the year, 3 home runs. Defensively at second base. Good challenge by Drew Romo. ABS powered by T-Mobile. Overturned. White Sox have 1 remaining. Red Sox with 2.
Looks like Sonny Gray's evening is done. Guerrero's warming up in the Sox pen.
side out of play.
I asked Anthony Siegler earlier today in the clubhouse. I said, it almost feels like with your arrival, there was a little bit of a spark that came to this club. I said, what's been the biggest difference? He said, we always had this team. We just kind of came together. He said, it's the quality of at-bats that we're taking. We're taking what the game has given us. He said, we're taking it slow. And I said, what do you mean by that? He said, pitch to pitch, not focusing on the results, but just focusing on the process. He said, you know, I also said, and this is something that Jonathan Papelbon and Jared Carrabas noticed last night. They strike out there on Siegler, that they just seem to get along so well, right? Having a team that has good chemistry and is gelling really well. He said, we know everyone's personality. We're really pulling for each other, feeding off of one another. And then I switched the conversation a little bit. I said, congratulations on the engagement and the announcement of the baby. And he said, thank you very much. I said, your fiance, Amber, doesn't like Tony, huh? And he said, well, she's getting used to it. Okay, used to it. So she likes Tony Siegels, not so much the Tony.
I mean, Tony Siegels is pretty elite as a nickname. For foul ball and
Tony Siegels.
count even down to Yoshida 1-1. You know what? And I caught it earlier today. But
What's your savings with Dash Bash?
The White Sox,
With Dash Pass?
the Pale
We actually looked at that earlier.
also elite.
Forgot exactly what it said, but we actually did look at that
Everybody writes
earlier.
this one down.
We check right now.
Tune in to Nesson on August 17th and 18th for coverage of the WEEI Nesson Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon presented by Arbella.
$313.51.
Here's Caleb Durbin.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
Sean Newcomb coming in, retiring 3 in a row so far, induced an inning and he's going to play in the fifth. Caleb Durbin
10-piece
told me
McJuggerNugget
earlier that he
meal.
never hit a grand slam at any level of his career. I said, are you sure about that? He said, I think if I had hit one before, I would have remembered it. Another challenge here. ABS powered by T-Mobile. That is confirmed this time, and now the White Sox out of challenges.
No more challenges. ABS challenges for the White Sox.
The grand slam in the first inning. He said, I was sitting on a heater. He said he knew that he had a good sinker. He said, I wanted to be aggressive with bases loaded, 1 out. He did his job.
He certainly did, and seemed to spark something, as grand slams typically do. Grounds to right side here, diving forward as Mydrop hops up, throws to first, a close play, and it's in time. Red Sox go down in order in the 6th. We head to top of the 7th.
You asked for it, so we deliver. It's the throwback value menu from Pizza Hut. Your favorite starting at $3. Featuring a personal
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
and the iconic stuffed crust for only $10. And
Twins released Cody Lawyerson.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
That's what they said to him.
There's reading the reviews. And then there's experiencing the meal with Platinum. Get access to Platinum Nights by Resi. Dining benefits at over 10,000 U.S. Resi restaurants. And up to $400 back annually on eligible Resi purchases. So go ahead and order the Chef Special. For a life like no other, you need a card like no other. There's nothing like Platinum.
Fighting through forms for new car insurance rates can take forever. You can count on Credit Karma to speed things up. Because Credit Karma shows you personalized rates from top providers without the extra legwork. So you can get to the coverage you need ASAP. Download Intuit Credit Karma to get started.
Distress call came in. What was the code? Attack. By who? Mutiny. Rated R. Only in theaters August 21st.
Reese's and Oreo. We're finally combining.
Took them 48 minutes to get my food. From the time I ordered it to the time I got it.
That includes Sierra Romero
limited softball league. Her brother Mikey, actually a Red Sox prospect, currently playing for the Blue Sox. But we'll hear about the league's impact. We'll also hear from Sonny Gray after he struck out 8 through 6. And we'll hear what Chad Tracy has to say about Wilson Contreras leaving the game with an illness. That and more coming up here tonight on the postgame show on Netflix. Emma and Alana, back to you guys.
Thanks you so much, Nicole. And hearing Mikey talk about his sister, he's the first person to tell you that his sisters are the most athletic people in his family.
I was going to say, quite the athletic family. I wonder if they compete at every single thing that they do at Thanksgiving.
Would not be surprised. And I would not be surprised if their sisters would beat them every time. They're not on the mound for the Red Sox. Sonny Gray's night is over, and
It's a good one.
six shutout innings.
So yeah, that's it for Sonny Gray. Tyrone Guerrero has come in.
He continues to do what he's done
But
in all of his starts.
yeah,
If
very
this is
good.
a chance to
Very
win,
good outing for
even if
Sonny
he doesn't
Gray.
have his best stuff, he finds a way.
6 scoreless innings. Yeah.
Held away for strike 2. Guerrero with a 1.16 ERA. Last 23 outings. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1-0-2 from Guerrero.
I'd really like to see more of Eric Miller tonight. We got to see one. Only pitched a third of an inning last night, so
Tristan Peters.
I mean he got the out, the strikeout also, but
Here with that sinker, slider, and a splitter.
then they took him out. I want to see him for more.
Puts down a bunt this time, charging in is Durbin, throws to first. Another incredible defensive play by Caleb Durbin. Red Sox not gonna challenge that. Caleb Durbin doing it all at third base tonight.
An incredible play by Durbin. Another one. And another one.
And another one. Variety of ways tonight at third base too. Starting double plays, diving plays across the foul line. Now reading the bunt, barehanding it over to first.
Grab, yeah.
Let's chase Mydroth. Mydroth has done that a time or two with the Sea Dogs. He was named Sea Dogs Defensive Player of the Year when he came up through the Red Sox organization. Triple digits, it came from Guerrero, called strike. Hydroth 0 for 2 against Sonny Gray. First time seeing Guerrero tonight. Chopper hit to the shortstop. Monasterio fielded, fires to first. Quick 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the 7th. Red Sox still out in front, 2-0.
This deer season, visit johndeere.com/deer season and enter for a chance
Do
to
the
win
Red
an
Sox play
MLB
tomorrow? Yep.
All-Star experience.
Same time,
When I was
7:10.
first diagnosed with Parkinson's, I remember thinking, how am I going to fight it?
7:10
Take
first
care of it.
pitch.
But I had to quickly learn that Parkinson's is only part of you. Just like having brown eyes, glasses. I've been skydiving. I learned to play the drums. Most of all, I am a father. I am a husband. I am Steve. Parkinson's is part of my life, but it's not the whole story.
We're AbbVie, stepping up to the plate in Parkinson's medicine for people like Steve. AbbVie, official pharmaceutical partner of MLB.
Players Club hosted social along with a special pregame ceremony honoring Red Sox Foundation RBI softball players and coaches. Joining the celebration was CVS Health, along with members of their Women Inspiring Success and Excellence Business Resource Group. And it is Women's Celebration Night, and like how this is in the bottom of the 7th, Take Me Out to the Ball Game, about a woman that just wants to go on a date to a baseball game. We sing it every day.
It's funny, and a lot of people don't know that, right?
No.
You really listen to the words and pay attention to the song or do a little bit of history on it. Huascar Brazoban is warming for the Chicago
Who do you think
White
wins
Sox.
tomorrow? You don't just say Red Sox if you fuck with them. No, I'll be straight up honest if I think the Red Sox are going to lose.
Jaron Duran now.
Who's pitching tomorrow?
For tonight for Duran.
Suarez versus Castillo.
Bounces it the other way, past the diving Vargas down the left field line.
Here you go.
Rounds first, settles for the single.
Castillo's White Sox debut
Second hit of the night.
tomorrow. Ranger Suarez has obviously just had a better season. So, yeah, I'm going with the Red Sox. I mean, plus, you got to ride the hot hand at this point.
The other way, Vargas shaded obviously off the line.
With the plays that Caleb Durbin's been making all night. Sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't.
And that play is going to chase Sean Newcomb out of the game with one on and nobody out. The bottom of the 7th, new pitcher coming in for the White Sox.
This is the Burger King original chicken sandwich. Yeah, the long one. Try the classic. Or the crunchy, creamy, loaded jalapeno. Or the smoky, bacony club. This lineup is loaded with flavor for days.
You're going to put all your winnings into that game? Well, that's a dumb idea. Also, don't blame me if you lose.
The Little League Softball World Series is back. A summer of softball. See the smiles that only Little League can bring. Little League Softball World Series presented by Dick's Sporting Goods on the networks of ESPN.
Hey, brushing besties. Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works. Dr. Torres? Guys, you need to try Crest 3GY Deep Stain Remover.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth, lifting them away. For whiter teeth in one day. Obsessed. Crest.
Brought to you by Subaru of New England. Love, it's what makes Subaru, Subaru. And by Plymouth Rock Auto and Home Insurance for Boston sports fans. And by Sullivan Tire, official tire and auto service of the Red Sox.
The pitcher on the mound for the White Sox, fired from the Mets. Zovon to face Monasterio, and he sends it foul out of play for strike one. And 2.56 ERA with the Mets.
Certain he was glad to be traded over from a unbelievably struggling Mets team to a contender in the White Sox.
Talked earlier about trying to beef up that bullpen, especially for these contenders.
Eric Miller certainly does that for the Red Sox. I haven't talked much about the acquisition of the trade deadline by Craig Breslow. Eric Miller, the big lefty from the San Francisco Giants. Obviously, you have a little bit of Chapman, but he's your closer. You needed another lefty to get in there and get the job done in a high-line situation tonight.
Grant is off, goes wide in the bag, goes to center field.
There you go.
Into third. Red Sox showcasing the speed around the base paths tonight. Steal the year, continues to lead the team in that
Stolen base there for
category.
Duran.
He's not one you want to make that mistake to, not at all.
Speed does not slump.
Fly ball left field. Durant tagging. Here's the throw. Not in time. Durant in around the tag.
Let's go, man.
Fly from Monasterio. It's 3-0 Boston. It's a great
Makes it a 3-0 ball game.
Late in the ball game, 3-0. That's hard to come by in this one. Very different than last night's laugher of a game, but you'll take that insurance run at the bottom of the 7th any day. And that was not hit exceptionally deep. Fibonacci actually coming in, but again, that is Durant's speed. It's flying in. Base is empty, one away for Connor Wong. But that whole sequence for Durant, that was all speed. Leadoff single, stolen base, advances to third on the error, scores on the sac fly.
And that's why Jarren Duran, when he's on his game, can be an absolute game changer for this Red Sox club. Getting on base, the stolen bases, forcing the defense to make a play.
Long tonight, 0 for 2. First time facing Rosavan tonight. We'll get a miss strike too. Rosavan with a 0.84 ERA for his last 10 games with New York. Is that good? I'd say it's decent. Which misses outside and count evens 2-2. But he's been able to limit right-handed hitters to just 162 average as he strikes out Connor Wong for the second out in the bottom of the 7th. Sonny Gray's pitching line presented by Ace Ticket. Ace Ticket with the best seats at the lowest prices. So 6 shutout innings from Sonny Gray. Just 2 walks allowed, 8 strikeouts.
You think the Red Sox for sure sweep tomorrow?
Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox!
Double barrel action in the bullpen, Whitlock and Moran.
Again for ball 3, it's 16 whiffs for Gray, matches his career high, and he again provides 6 innings, keeps this a close game, but Sogard draws the walk.
See, I didn't work today because I had a doctor's appointment. But I totally forgot that I didn't work today. I got up my normal time, got ready for work, showered, got dressed, everything. And then went upstairs and my dad was like, "We don't have to leave for a while." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, your appointment doesn't start till like 9. And I'm like, "Oh my God!" I was so fucking happy.
Count evens 1-1.
I didn't have to work. Yeah, going to the doctor sucks, but I mean, I still got like pretty much the whole day to myself.
86 miles an hour that time from Rosavan.
So funny how 96 seems slow, considering all the guys that are coming at it. Well, what Tyrone Guerrero does, obviously what Aroldis Chapman does. It seems like every back end of the bullpen guy now throws 100 plus.
Runner goes, and it's another foul ball by Sadon. Sogard heads back to first. A 3-0 game, Boston leading.
Oh my God, they found the man who killed.
Battling with 2 outs.
They found the man who killed Tupac. Yeah. found the man who killed Tupac. Dwayne Davis.
To play this time to the shortstop Montgomery. Short toss to second with the force out. But the Red Sox do get another run across. They take the 3-0 lead to the 8th.
Distress call came in. What was the code? Attack. By who?
Mutiny. Rated R. Only in theaters August 21st.
Air Jordan 1's going for just $69. You guys, are you kidding me?
If y'all love steals and deals, gotta check out Whatnot.
You can find insane deals on just about anything. Everything is live chat, you feel me? Right on this deal. Beautiful vintage condition. Congrats, congrats, congrats. This is what I bought from Whatnot. If you are not checking out Whatnot, you're missing out.
Marty, what you think? It's Barry Benson. How are you gonna backflip in that? Let's do it.
How are you? I'm good, dude. Are you coming to Vegas too? No, I just landed in San Francisco. Why is it so complicated to make plans these days? I feel like you're always in another part of the world. So are you, dude? Where are you right now? Hi, I'm Sam. I'm in Amsterdam.
Marty!
There's great power. There's great responsibility.
Let's do this.
The whole company's going. Let's roll.
Size 7.
We're never gonna make it.
To Super Bowl 61 and beyond.
The CW and ESPN are announcing the ultimate team.
Home to the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock taking over.
Do you use
on
Whatnot?
the best
Isn't that like the
Nope.
isn't that the fucking like card thing? You can like trade cards on there.
This is exactly what you want, right? Garrett Whitlock to come in exactly in the 8th innings. It's what you want, going backwards, moving backwards, to roll this.
Is that like the auction site where you can, I mean, it's not just for cards, but
Brought up like this. Joey Bart pinch
no?
for the White Sox.
What am I thinking of? Well, now I'm wondering what I'm thinking of.
Swing and a miss, strike 2 on the slider.
Yeah, no, that is what I'm thinking of. The live shopping marketplace. I guess it's not just for cards, but people do use it for that.
Chris Murphy Warman for Chicago.
3-pitch strikeout to begin the top of the 8th for Garrett Whitlock.
You kind of do like a live stream of selling
Pitching
things.
Arsenal presented by your New England area Audi dealer.
Yeah.
You can see what Garrett Whitlock
Auction
has
site.
done over the
I've just
course of
mainly
this season.
known it as a website that people use for sports cards.
5.3% of the time, the slider and the change are his second.
That's
third most
Dale Earnhardt
used
Jr. has been
pitches.
talking a lot about that recently.
That guy
About
just throws 100 miles.
trading cards on there.
We'll put that on his graphic.
Yes. 110. Fire.
Can you auction people?
Nope.
Round base hit for Antonacci. One out at the top of the 8th inning. That's his first hit of the night.
Well, he's been hit before, just at the plate and at first base.
Saw that Cauchy is being sued.
Probably happy to reach base.
Yes.
Safely. In that phrase, true phrase. There's Murakami, and still a 3-run game. White Sox
Wrong.
just had a lot of trouble building any sort of momentum.
Well, at least they don't sell people on there. That'd be good. That'd be a bad thing.
The Red Sox have battled against Burke and Newcomb, but it has felt like they still have been able
Yeah,
to
that's
build
what I've heard.
momentum.
It's like a really,
A lot of that is Caleb Burke.
but it's like I hear that a lot of shit happens on there so fast that like you place your bid, and then before you can even like comprehend that you placed your bid, the bid is already like so
I asked
much
Dave
higher.
How nice it was to come back, you know, or just to be on this roll with this team right now. He said
I hear that
so
it's
good
pretty
to come
crazy
back to
on there.
Fenway after we had done such a good job on the road, beating teams that are high-quality teams.
Grant got that for
Never
number
came back to
2.
be able to have that success at home, continued that momentum. Knew the fans were going to be into it.
I mean, each of these last 2 nights, the place is packed.
Yeah, it's a Wednesday night, Tuesday, same last night, absolutely. Fans are loving it. In case you missed it earlier in the broadcast, I believe Lou Merlone said last night that Lou and OB and Jemai back tomorrow. Tom Karen back tomorrow as well.
It is a sold-out crowd again tonight.
I don't doubt it. When you're playing as well as these guys are, it's a beautiful night. Boston's fantastic in the summer. Why not? Kids going back to school soon. Get in all the games you can.
Stay up late.
Why not? Is Lucy staying up late watching Mama?
Oh boy.
Your 2.5-year-old?
You only use it to buy exotic snacks.
She can catch
She'll be a bear tomorrow.
What even does that mean? What do you mean by that?
She got the open. I think that's enough. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Garrett Whitlock.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Holds it to a 3-0 game. We head to the bottom of the inning.
I don't know if I should use engineered stone or travertine for my patio. I guess they're all the same.
What is exotic
Sometimes
snacks? Is it like the weed?
Tell me more about shades of white.
Like you talking like weed?
Extra Swiss coffee. You have cotton ball, snow cloud.
Let some of the leaves settle into the soil. That's where your grass is going to get its nitrogen.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
You want to know about electric resistance heating?
How could I not?
Okay. Oh my God, shaking!
Whatnot is an app where you can buy and sell all sorts of collectibles.
You need to get on there because you never know what you're going to find.
The 3, 2, 1, we are live. Here we go. Oh my God.
Exotic snacks are rare, imported, or unconventional treats featuring unique flavors, regional ingredients, or global brand variations not sold in a traditional local grocery store.
Introducing the technology designed for compression support of your lower back and core like you've never experienced before. The X-Pat evenly distributes the support across a broader surface area of your back for relief of lower back aches and pains. An orthopedic design alloy support pad and 4 built-in flexible stabilizers to help improve alignment and promote better posture. Get X-Pack at Amazon.com. Copperfield, feel the difference.
That was something that no one had ever seen before. Ever.
Time now for our strong play of the game presented by your new Ingram Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive.
Certainly, you can believe this one is Wilyer Abreu. Already 2 hits on the night, a solo shot. What a game for Wilyer Abreu. Drove in the first 2 hits of the first 2 at-bats for him. Continues to swing a hot bat, continues to play great defense. Bottom of the 8th here, 3-0.
Front alert with Chris Murphy on the mound, the lefty.
I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
Swing and a miss, count even 1-1. Abreu, 2 homers last night.
The game from last night was great. Yeah, it was.
Collects 2 hits in his first 2 at-bats.
It was so much fun. Tonight's going good too.
Catching. Bounce back, count evens 2-2. Murphy on the mound pitching, Joey Bart catching, and took over for Drew Romo in the top of the 8th at the plate. Stays in defensively. 2-2. It's a fly ball down the left field line. Adenachi turns.
That's
and
foul.
it's into the corner. Boy, was that close. just kept trailing foul. And
Oh, the
it got
Tampa Bay
skipped
Rays
to a
game you're
2.
talking about. Oh.
You just feel with the way that things have been going, you could just will it to go the way
You're watching
that
the
you
Hall
want
of Fame
it
game
to
tomorrow?
go.
Bruh.
I don't blame you. I mean,
Feet, maybe.
we've gone, what, 7 months without football? 6 months without football?
Same reaction.
I miss it.
And the way it can bounce in that corner, too, if it's a fair ball, it can be trouble.
I mean, you gotta even imagine me. I'm more hungry for it.
This place is amazing.
My Patriots just lost the Super Bowl.
Especially from this vantage point, which we,
And we only got
very
better,
often,
so
obviously. It's such a cool...
I'm really,
Cool way to
really
watch a
excited for it. I'm eager to get the season started. I'm eager for the ride.
Okay. Oops. It's Chapman starting to warm up. Rayu spoils another. Chris Murphy primarily out of the bullpen for the White Sox. He has been an opener twice this year.
That's ball 4.
Ball 4. Murphy thought that was strike 3. Set a leadoff walk issued to Abreu. Here is Siegler.
I almost slept through tonight's game. That would have been bad. I took a nap earlier and then I woke up. I realized I didn't set my alarm. I just woke up. It was like 6:15. I was like, oh my god, that's good. But like, imagine if I just didn't wake up then.
Thought Willie Abreu was single.
That would have been bad.
Home run and grounded into a double play in the 5th, and now the walk.
Siegler sends the first pitch back into the Red Sox dugout for strike 1. Abreu is off. Called strike at the plate. Throw to second. Not in time. Willie Abreu running all over the place around the base pass tonight. Like he got in behind the tag. Good slide on the far side. Got that left hand in there.
No challenge. 7 stolen base on the season for Abreu.
Sting Joey Bart's arm early in this one. Just entered the game.
Yeah, open the game.
2 misses ball 1. .98 from Chris Murphy. That fastball. Scoreless inning against the Yankees in relief in their last series. Siegler sends it down the left field line and again pulls it foul. Not as nail-biting as Abreu's foul ball into the corner, but Red Sox putting the bat on the ball here for Chris Murphy early.
Jemai Jones on deck for the Boston Red Sox. Not to be confused with Jemai Webster, of course. Another Jemai. I think they had a conversation with each other the other day. Ours likes to be called Jam Jam, by the way. It's fine.
Is that his Twitter handle?
No, it's not. I think it's Webster on TV.
Ugh. A big miss on that.
Jemai was here today doing some stuff for a crowd here, interviewing, in fact, Anthony Siegler up on the top of the Red Sox dugout. He'll be back tomorrow after he golfs, of course.
Jam Jam and Tony Siegels.
Sounds like a band.
I don't think a very good one either. One away now for Jemai Jones.
The official hospital of the Boston Red Sox, Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, is advancing medicine with breakthroughs in research, nationally ranked specialty care, and innovative treatments. Learn more at bidmc.org.
Jones in on the right side. First at bat tonight, as well as the first pitch foul. Jones batting 167. 12 RBI, 4 home runs. Not even 1-1. Jones currently riding a 3-game hitting streak. A solo homer against the Athletics. That West Coast road trip.
Does have 6 pinch hit RBI this season, 2 shy of the major league lead. First, Andrew Benintendi.
Having a Mookie Betts. He went to the Dodgers.
Nothing Red Sox. Caleb Durbin on deck. Chapman warming up.
Do you think we'll still in the Hall of Fame game tomorrow? Who's even playing?
The bottom of the 8th. Another fastball for Murphy. Count evens 2-2. Jones works the count full. His first at bat here at the bottom of the 8th.
Panthers and Cardinals? Yeah, probably the Panthers.
Rayu in at second.
I saw some
3-0
videos from
Red Sox.
Cardinals training camp. Dude, they cannot make even the simplest of plays.
That's 25 home runs on the year. 3-2.
I think the Cardinals are going to be the first overall pick this year.
Jones reminds me a little bit of Vernon Wells. Center fielder, right-hander. Played a long time, obviously, for the Blue Jays, the Yankees, Angels.
Riding out this at-bat against Murphy. That's called strike 3.
Right at the bottom.
Immediate challenge. Jones is challenging. Red Sox have 2. It's upheld. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Yeah, that is strike 3.
Red Sox here in the bottom of the 8th.
On number 2.
Here's Caleb Durbin. Still Rayu in at second. One strike to Durbin. Rayu drew the walk, stole second base. Now evens 1-1. Murphy with a good amount of fastballs here in the bottom of the 8th. Durbin, the 4th batter that he has faced, allowing a leadoff walk to Abreu, who's still dancing around second. Strike 2 with the curveball. One, two. Low and in. Durbin has been able to put the ball into play every at-bat, just has resulted in a pair of flyouts and a ground out.
That's a base hit. Williers coming home. And that's going to score the run. It's a 4-0 ball game. Let's go.
0 for 3 prior to that. A bat just slices it there to the right field side. Beautiful base hit. Line drive base hit, bringing in another run. 4-0 now.
Off the end of the bat, just poked it to right field.
you're feeling it, you're feeling it. Caleb Durbin and I having a conversation earlier today about the fact, listen, you're sitting right now, as far as the standings are concerned, you know, third in the division, but you're in a wild card spot. Robles Chapman, obviously, still out there warming up. Giovanni's going to come in. I guess Chapman's done. Whoops, sorry, Chappie. But he said, you know what? We can still win this division. They're not thinking wild card right now.
So we're going to miss out the plate through to second. It's in time.
Are they going to challenge that?
They might.
Caleb Durbin pretty adamant that he is safe. Maybe he felt like he was blocking the plate a little bit.
Could be.
They might challenge us. Oh, they are challenging it.
Blocking the base, rather.
Maybe it's an umpire review. That might be an umpire review.
Maybe he felt that Montgomery was blocking.
He was definitely blocking the base.
Obstruction, perhaps?
Could be. I mean, he put his left foot.
I mean, Caleb Durbin's pretty adamant about it,
saying that he blocked it.
You don't see a guy get that upset unless he really believes that he's in the right. I think he's in.
I think so too.
No, it is a manager challenge.
Play under review, and it was close.
Has to be enough evidence on the field to overturn the call. I think he's in.
I think so too, and I think Montgomery definitely stepped his foot, and the way he angled it too. I'm sure everyone's seen all the angles. The umpire crews back in New York.
This is the thing about instant replay, right? You love when you have it, but it also shouldn't take 27 minutes to figure it out.
It's not that long. Calm down.
Or at least just don't call it instant. This is not instantaneous.
Or like, we'll really think about it, replay.
ABS, that is instant.
I love the implementation of the ABS system this year. I always wonder in New York, like, do they not have lights? Why do they have to sit in the dark and look at all of these screens?
It is a very cool room, I will say.
At the league office?
Yes.
At the, replay office. Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that, but nobody cares.
You weren't in the room.
What, they call stands? Come on.
It is. Durbin is out. He is caught stealing. We head to the ninth with the Red Sox still leading 4-0.
Literally blocked the base.
20 seconds. We're live. Bang. This is one of the absolute goated drivers. Guys, that's actually an incredible buy.
That's really my feeling. This is beautiful. $200 retail. Chat, go.
This is a crazy jersey. 105 retail. Good pickup, bro. That's a steal.
We're doing our best to make sure every Whopper is your best Whopper. But we know mistakes happen, and we're here to make it right. If your Whopper isn't made your way, we'll remake your Whopper on the spot, and your next one's free. That's the Whopper guarantee. Because there's a new kid, and it's you.
Can I get like a crazy person? Where's me or his mom?
Got the intel package on Cole Reed. Sergeant along with police investigating a human trafficking operation. Who's in hell? Never stowaway. What?
August 21st.
Time now for a game summary presented by Sullivan Tire, official tire and auto service of the Red Sox. The White Sox got good production out of Sean Burke tonight, but Sonny Gray, 6 scoreless innings. And Will Abreu doing Will Abreu things again.
And I think this has just been the formula for these Sox, just getting enough out of your starting pitching, giving you good length in the game. Again, Sonny Gray with the 6 innings. The bullpen, as of right now, coming in, shutting the door. Giovanni Moran in for Garrett Whitlock now. Aroldis Chapman can take a seat. No longer service is not necessary tonight. And again, enough offense to give you a little bit of a cushion. Would I rather have a laugher like we had last night? Absolutely. But you'll take all you got to win is by 1. So good job all the way around from this Boston Red Sox team.
Montgomery takes the pitch. 2-0 count now from Moran, and Montgomery 0 for 3 tonight. A couple of strikeouts, both against Sonny Gray. 8 strikeouts in his 6 innings. It's also good. Obviously, the Red Sox can win big, like we did see last night, and then come back here, have this type of score, hang in there with a 1-run cushion, then 2, 3, 4.
That's the thing. Caleb Durbin was also saying earlier today that, you know, this isn't a fluke. This is not just a flash in the pan type of team. This is a team that believes in what they're doing right now and at this pace. But certainly, as I mentioned earlier, they're not thinking wild card as Montgomery draws the walk there.
It's ball 4.
Leadoff walk issued. Here is Andrew Benintendi. Well, rather, it's going to be a Richick pinch hitting. Benintendi obviously still in the dugout.
Obviously, with a man on first base, Aroldis Chapman back up, warming up. In case he does have to come into this.
Connor Wong calls. Talk things over. It is a 4-0 game, but this is not a team you're giving extra slack to. These White Sox. Moran coming in.
Bruh.
So, yeah.
Chadwick Tromp is a free agent.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I don't even know what sport he plays. I've just heard that name. Sounds like a football player. I just know I've heard the name.
Like you, though, you want to maintain the shutout, no doubt.
Well, you want to continue to shut the door or keep continuing to...
No, he's a baseball player. I was wrong.
What are we talking about here?
I was wrong.
Bruh.
Yeah, looking up, eyes up, ready for that pitch clock, ready, looking at the pitcher. This is first strike on that fastball at 93. Count even this one. With a hit last night.
Bruh.
It's a hard and foul third base side. Ran ahead in the count 1-2. Rutschman taking it his first couple of
What the fuck?
Freezes Richick. Call strike.
That's out number 1.
Big first out here at the top of the 9th inning.
I'm sure Adley Rutschman's chomping at the bit to get into this game, but getting to know his teammates in the meantime.
Gravy by Connor Wong as well. Swing and a miss for strike 1. one out. Fouling out of play. 35 games, including 15 in a row from June 20th to July 5th. Right now, first and 2 pitches.
Number 2. And the White Sox are down to their final out tonight.
For Tristan Peters, newly acquired from the Colorado Rockies, I believe. You are correct. Runner goes, called strike. No throw to second. Stole a base, some difference. We're not holding him on, so a 4-run game with 2 outs. 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Got him with the changeup.
Oh yeah, we won't even get to find out if the Yankees lost during the stream tonight, because they started in a rain delay.
2 strikes, 2 outs.
But they are losing 3-0.
At Fenway Park, on their feet. The pitch.
And there you go, Red Sox win. Man, it's a beautiful run.
I believe we are undefeated on Women's Celebration Game.
Let's go.
We do our part. Congratulations to the Red Sox. A season high 11 games over 500, 9th consecutive series win. They've homered in a season high 9 straight games. As Emma mentioned, they've now won 7 in a row. Just a fun time to be around this club, and what a turn of events from the Boston Red Sox over the course of the last 5 weeks. 4-0 victory over a very good Chicago White Sox team.
Without further interruption, let's celebrate and suck some dick.
This Red Sox win is presented by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox!
Woo-hoo! Tonight's win, and then I will stick around to interview Willie Abreu. That and more coming up after the break.
But we know mistakes happen, and we're here to make it right. If your Whopper isn't made your way, we'll remake your Whopper on the spot. And your next one's free. That's the Whopper guarantee. Because there's a new kid, and it's you.
Well, that depends. Can you go fuck yourself?
Different kind of feel, same way forward. Put in the work, push through the heat, ground yourself in what got you there. The new
Give me a smoke here, dude.
is made to handle the heat.
Yo, what's the work here? It's shit tectonics. Shit quake.
Love the process, commit to growth, and keep moving forward.
Red Sox win tonight. 4-0. They improved to fucking something on the season. 62-51 on the season. This is a crazy run that we're on. I think we're 30-5 since June 25th. June 25th has kind of been the like the mark for me, that date that like this run really started. Because that was the Yankees series. That was the 4-game sweep of the Yankees. And we lost 2 out of 3 to the Nationals after that, but then went on a 15-game winning streak. Lost to the Orioles. Lost 1 game to the Orioles. Lost 1 game to the Blue Jays. I think 1 game to the A's, and then yeah, that was it. We've just been on fire, man. I mean, the fact that I can count our losses since then on one hand is pretty fun. It's pretty fucking cool. It's a long time ago too. June 25th.
Hi, Ryan Reynolds here.
Man, it's been a while.
Are you looking for a beach read this summer? May I suggest?
Yeah, Red Sox improved to 62-51. The White Sox fall to 59-54. For the losing Chicago White Sox tonight, he scored no runs, no offense there. So for their pitching, Sean Burke got the loss, his 6th loss on the year, bringing his record to 7-6. He pitched 4 1/3, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, walked 2, struck out 4, gave up 1 home run, and has a 3.08 ERA. Sean Newcomb pitched an inning and 2/3. He gave up 1 hit, 1 run, struck out 1, and has a 2.79 ERA. Huascar Brosabon pitched an inning, walked 1, struck out 1, has a 2.52 ERA. And then Chris Murphy pitched an inning, gave 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, walked 1, struck out 2, and has a 4.40 ERA. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu had the home run in the 3rd inning off of Sean Burke. Wilyer Abreu had the RBI, Wilson Gutierrez had an RBI, Caleb Durbin had an RBI, and Andrew Monasterio had an RBI. For Red Sox pitching, Sonny Gray got the win, his 14th win on the year, bringing his record to 14-2. He pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 hits, walked 2, struck out 8, and has a 2.78 ERA. Tyron Guerrero pitched an inning, gave up 1, he did not give up anything. He struck out 1, has a 2.25 ERA. Garrett Whitlock pitched an inning, gave up 1 hit, struck out 2, and has a 1.93 ERA. And then Giovanni Moran pitched an inning, walked 1, struck out 3, and has a 2.74 ERA. So yeah, I'm gonna end this shit. It's a lot of fun times tonight.
Goodbye, Charger!
Bye, have a great time.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, my friends.
Goodbye. Say goodbye to your kneecaps, chucklehead.
Goodbye, Charger!
You know the rules. And so do I.
Goodbye.
You know the rules.
Goodbye.
And goodbye to anyone standing in John Cena's way. Wake up out of your head, wanker.
Say your goodbyes, lard ass, because you're already dead.
Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye, my nigga bag.
Goodbye, everybody.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Goodbye, world.
Okay, Jim, I'll see you around. Where you going? No! Oh, no! Oh, that's...
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, Dad!
Goodbye.
Actually, we got Wilyer. Here's Wilyer Abreu.
No, I mean, I was looking, something in the cutter because, I missed a couple of cutters yesterday, so I know at some point they're gonna try to me this today. So I was looking for that and just try to, make a good contact and, I get a good pitch to hit. I hit it and the ball just go.
What does it say about the club of the speed around the base pass? You see your walk turn into a stolen base and a run. Jared Duran taking advantage of a wild pitch. All those little elements added up into this shutout win.
Yeah, of course. I think that's our identity. We got a lot of guys that run fast, so we take that to our advantage. So that's part of our game, and I think that's that's part of our identity.
What is it like right now playing at Fenway Park, another sold-out crowd, but to hear the roar and a home run final pitch of the game. What is it like to be a Red Sox?
I mean, this is amazing. You know, the fans here always going crazy, so I love it. I love.
We love you too.
Here, the fans, everybody, you know, supporting us. Always since pitch one, they always cheering for us. So that's pretty cool.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Willier.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Alright, yep, I'm gonna end this shit right here. I think you